Engage.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Winners Don't Use Drugs, presented by Engage Gaming, episode 165.
Crap, I was supposed to come up with a funny crystal clear clarity thing, but I don't know anything else, so I'm sorry. Sorry, Stephen, but in crystal clear clarity.
There you go.
Did he say anything to you the other day?
No, not about that. But I saw him say something about it somewhere, so I've been trying to keep it his thing.
By doing this thing.
Okay, well.
Yeah. Well, I'm Darius, and I'm here with Nolan. How you feeling, Zach?
We're chilling.
This episode is dedicated to people who play Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but who have never finished Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Okay.
What does that mean? I missed something?
I just wanted to make sure people knew about that, you know?
Okay.
I'm going to dedicate every episode to just a random group of something gaming adjacent. And that was the first thing I thought. I've been thinking about that for like 3 days, too.
All right.
Yeah. All righty.
Yeah. I was excited to do that.
It is what it is, okay.
Because I know y'all have all played it.
I have.
I don't think I have.
You never played Zombies Ate My Neighbors?
I played it once. I didn't see what the big deal was.
I've seen people play it.
Steven, please come back.
I didn't say it was
Do you hear
bad.
this? Do you hear what I'm dealing with? Please come back.
I didn't say it was bad. It's just I didn't understand what the big deal was.
What do you mean you don't? First of all, the main character has 3D glasses on. The game is not 3D at all. He's just wearing them for swag purposes, Nolan.
Yeah.
Okay?
Now, I vaguely remember getting into it right before we took the game back, so.
Well, see, that's the risk you run with renting games. Me and Larry actually had a conversation about this. Is getting the game, and it's not a bad game, but it takes you a while to really like start to be like, okay, I like this. Mm-hmm. And then it's Sunday, and it's got to go back. Because I don't know about y'all, but like the weekend rental thing wasn't always like, you know, sometimes we'd take the game back on Sunday because guess who not going to the game place on Monday? My parent.
Yeah, for us, it depended on where you rented it from. Because some places, three days, it was 3 days inclusive and 3 days exclusive.
Yeah.
So
they was nasty with some of that rental language.
Some places, you know, you rent it on Friday, you got it for 3 days. That's Friday, Saturday, return it on Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday.
Blockbuster.
And some places you rented it, and that was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, return it Monday. Mm-hmm. So
Place down the street from Greer's.
yeah.
Okay.
For us, that was Blockbuster. And what was the name of the first place we ever rented games from? That predated Blockbuster, actually.
Was it a chain or was it?
No, it was like a local store. It was the first video game like tournament that we ever were in too, because they did like a whole Saturday where they just played all these games. We didn't even know about it. We walked in and there was a bunch of kids there, so we sat down and I won the Jaws competition and
By being able to finish A level in Jaws.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we were the only kids there that had ever played the game because
Yep.
a friend of ours had the game. So I knew how to drop the bombs on the different fish and sharks and whatever. And so I got like I was just playing the game, and apparently I just like destroyed everybody else's score.
How many people you think know how to play Jaws for the NES?
And then I know we both, because I got 2 trophies and he got 1. I remember the bigger trophy was for was having a high score in Jaws. And then we both had like second or third place in whatever other games it was. But I cannot remember the name of that place now. But Blockbuster came, and then this other place called Gamers, where the G was like a Pac-Man. Was really cool.
Oh, that's dope.
That was our Bane place.
Gamers?
And, yeah, because that was around the SNES era. And so, yeah, that's where we rented. I think we rented Final Fantasy 3 there. We didn't rent Chrono Trigger. We just bought that. We knew we were going to buy that one. But the dude, we knew the guy there because that's when we started getting good at Street Fighter. The first Street Fighter tournament we ever played. First one in the city as far as we know was there.
Nice.
And my brother won the first 2.
That's gaming history right there.
Around these parts anyway.
Black excellence.
So my brother won the first 2. We went on a field trip on the third one. Some other guy won. So then when they did the 4th one, everybody could not wait to see. And sure enough, the 2 of them made it to the finals. And did my brother win? I think, yeah, he won. He sure did. But it was close. Because my brother let's see, he won the first one close with a friend of ours actually. Came in second. I think I came in fourth on that one. I came in third in the second one, and I don't even remember. I think I came in like fifth in that fourth one.
Staying consistent.
Yeah.
Top 8, but not really.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody, because that's the first thing we heard when we got back from the field trip. We were gone for like a week, and I was like, man, we're gonna miss the Street Fighter thing. Oh, that's cool. And then first thing we heard when we got that, man, the guy that won's really good. It's like, really? No, he's really good. So sure enough, we waited a few months, and then they said they were doing it again, and somebody was like, that's the guy on the little sheet that everybody signed up on. It was like, that's the guy. So it was highly anticipated.
All 7 of y'all.
No, it's probably about.
No, I'll just play. I'm hating.
15 to 20 of us.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll never forget the very first one. There was this one old guy there. Now he must have been like 25.
Oh, he old as dirt.
But we were what, 13, 14 years old at the time. So he was super old. Why is this old guy here?
You talking about 25-year-old playing a video game tournament in the 90s?
Yeah.
But you would have put on a watch list.
Yeah, it was a whole funny thing, we ran into him in the mall in 2000. It was around 2001, 2002. Because I remember we were still going to the arcade just to see friends at that point. The Dreamcast had already been out, so MVC2 was out on the Dreamcast, and we were, the arcades were all but dead down here at that point after the Dreamcast came out. But
nothing but Time Crisis in DDR.
Basically, we went to the arcade to go see some friends, and we were walking out, and the guy was coming into the mall as we were going out from the arcade, and he recognized us somehow.
Twins.
You're twins, so it's
Well, yeah, but we hadn't seen him.
You're big and black.
We hadn't seen him in what? Like at that point.
Let's say 15 years. Or
y'all big as shit for 13 as well?
Well, we were over 6 feet by then, yeah.
Oh,
so.
Yeah.
Big as shit.
Yeah, you big ass kids.
Yeah.
Big ass black twins. What's up with you?
That's probably what he said, too.
That's exactly what he said.
Well, he was a big old tall white guy, so whatever.
But he still just because he tall don't mean he don't recognize big ass black twins.
But yeah, we realized who each other were, and we we sat there talking for a little while.
Dude, what's up with you?
No, it was cool. It was like, yeah, we still playing fighting games and everything because we all because again, Street Fighter 2 started it all, so we all felt like we were, what it grew into. Because again, folks just don't understand how big Street Fighter 2 was when it came out.
Man,
it's like you cannot compare it to anything. It's a niche thing now, but back then, Street Fighter 2 was the world.
I mean, it
took over everything. It's like it is a phenomenon. Like not many things have been.
Let me tell you
the
this.
same.
I was talking to my mom on Mother's Day, and she was talking to me about remembering us playing video games and all this stuff, and she was like, you remember this? Hadouken. That's what y'all used to be running around the house saying, and I was like, I was just dying. I'm like, out of all the things that we have said, because I've said some stuff. That's the one you remember. That's the one. She said, because I remember if I heard that, it's probably gonna be somebody complaining or crying or fighting or something. You be ready to tell us turn it off? Huh? She's like, I was thinking about it. As soon as I heard the first Hadouken, turn it off.
Turn it off.
No, because but it was, as you said, Street Fighter 2, man. I remember I lived on Crichton for like a terrible 5-month spell. Matthew, you was wild for that too. That's my dad. But there was a Circle K, like literally the house we were living in was right here. Circle K is right here. So like I come out of the house and turn around and I'm at Circle K. And I remember seeing they had Street Fighter 2. They had the Street Fighter 2 Turbo there.
Okay. And
I was like, okay, yeah, this is the good one. We was playing Championship Edition on the Genesis. And then like there was a week where it was gone. And I was like, I don't even got no money most of the time. I just like knowing it's there. Makes me feel good. And then we came back, we went and checked it again, and it was Super Street Fighter. And I was like, oh, well, look at here. I want to say what this was Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So this was with the Akuma intro and all of that.
Okay.
So that'd be like what, 94?
Something like that.
Yeah. It'd be like 93, 94?
No, I mean at least in 94.
Okay. But I just remember like you walking in and seeing like 4 or 5 people like in front of the machine.
Yeah.
So like you can't even see what's going on. Yeah, you gotta try to edge in there, or you could be big and black like Nolan, his brother Nolan. And you just pardon us. Yeah, my bad, big dog.
No, Street Fighter 2 machine at Aladdin Castle. I mean, I remember the first time going in there after the game came out, obviously, because
them sticks was loose in there by the time I went in there.
we didn't know we were trying to get past everybody to get to the games that we wanted to play, but it was just a mob of folks just covering the entire front of the arcade, and we're like, what the hell is going on? I'm just trying to get. I just want to play Operation Wolf Move.
But let me tell you, you are in for a treat if you think that's fun.
And then, well, we finally went and kind of looked at it, just kind of looked past the crowd, like, what's everybody playing over here? And it was that Street Fighter game, and we didn't think anything of it. Whatever.
That game where you got punched to pass.
Well, I didn't even connect that was
Nobody,
the sequel.
dude,
to that,
nobody knew what that was back then.
Completely different thing. But yeah, it's like I tell folks all the time, and I saw I think Daigo made a video about that too recently. It's like, yeah, young folks just don't understand how big Street Fighter 2 was. It's like, and I was like, I say that all the freaking time. You don't get it unless you were there.
Brought Daigo up, and it reminded me of Justin Wong. He put out a video a couple days ago. Nobody watch it, please.
Uh-oh.
It is blasphemy. And all it is El Forte hate.
Oh my goodness.
Lord.
And I just had it on his heart?
Huh?
He just had it on his heart to hate on El Forte?
Yes.
What I'm doing today? I really hate El Forte. Let me
He put out a video. So he put out a video with season 2 if coming to an end.
Yeah.
He's like, he asked all the top players who they didn't want to see to come to Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
His was El Forte, Abigail.
Probably Abigail.
Yeah, there we go.
And,
that's a good one, though. Bigger than the screen.
I can't remember his third one. But anytime anybody said El Forte, he'd be like, I love you. Yes, you're right. Like that was like his main one. He does not want to come back. And I was so mad.
That's crazy.
Watching his whole video.
Big hater.
Seething.
Oh, Lord.
They hate on greatness, man. Because for one, I think about El Forte from a character standpoint, especially with this new stuff, like the new systems.
I understand why people don't want El Forte with the new system.
Oh my God! Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Drive Rush and the Command Run stuff.
That was his other one, Makoto. He didn't want to see Makoto.
Yeah, Makoto was like, okay.
Makoto would be ridiculous with.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with the.
Yeah, because it's the dash punch,
a dash move, and
the little command. I'll grab you by your gi.
Oh Lord!
You think about that?
Yeah. I mean, I really would have liked her in 5.
She wasn't in 5?
No,
she was in 4.
Wow.
She was in 4, and
That's
a lot
right,
of folks wanted her. A lot of folks wanted her in
was,
5.
and people were saying they don't want Laura from 5, who I played in 5 because of Drive Rush. Apparently, she'd be ridiculous with Drive Rush.
I mean,
she probably be really good in 6.
I can see the pressure just being
unbearable.
Yeah, but see, the thing I think about Drive Rush is like it's not infinite. So, like to me, in 4, the focus attack. You could I mean, obviously you had to pay health for it if you took a hit, but like it felt more dangerous to me than the Drive Rush because of the gauge. Now I know that sometimes people be getting a lot out of that gauge, like a lot of like it ain't your turn, it ain't your turn, it ain't your turn, it ain't your turn. Nah, it ain't your turn. But like I don't know, it just makes it seem like okay, there's some sort of balance to it. Maybe they can increase the cost, and maybe that's a balance thing they got to work on. But other than that, I feel like. Also, I like to see when people feel helpless. I don't like it when it happens to me because that's wrong. But like, I wouldn't mind seeing some lore, like just having you feel like you can't move for about a good, 30 seconds or so.
I hated fighting Laura.
Hey, man, you got to learn the matchup.
Well, I did.
I still want El Forte. I don't care.
No, Abigail. When Abigail came out, that was
nobody wants Abigail.
I want to tell you, but that was my anti-lore right there. The second she started throwing projectiles, and I can just punch right through it and her at the same time.
Well, see, and that's the thing with 6. Like you have Marissa. You have people who have things who are kind of designed to do it.
Yeah,
I think Marissa probably need a little more tools, but I thought you supposed to be adding some sort of like.
I mean, she is the monster of the game, but we need a different monster.
Yeah.
I mean, if not Abigail, at least I hope at least
Balrog?
Hugo.
What about Balrog?
Yeah, I could take Balrog as a monster.
I don't.
They never.
I don't want a character that covers up health bars.
Yeah, he just looks obnoxious.
It would
bro.
be cool if we could get like a small monster. That would be interesting.
Because Abigail's technically the biggest character they've made, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Hugo, because I feel like they almost do it with Zangief, but they never really want to just
Hagar in the game, call it a day.
boom.
I mean,
You got a statue already. Just
I was say, is he even still alive?
they have not said that he's dead.
They-
no,
yeah,
they-
they technically
you can
not
make him
saying
a
he's
zombie
dead.
Hagar, and there's your monster.
there we go. He's literally a monster.
Psycho Hagar.
What's the
Everyone thought he was dead, but he was kidnapped by. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, he was
kidnapped
kidnapped
by
by.
what's his name?
Fang.
Oh, I was gonna say the dude with the mustache and the be playing with the cane. The main villain.
IP? Is it IP or JP?
JP. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be interesting too.
I knew his letters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's intellectual property. Yeah, I get where you're going with it.
that would be interesting.
But yeah, if you could do that with Fang, because that would be funny. Just because the fact that like he kept saying he was like activating like the last thing or something like that. His Street Fighter V store. He was like.
Well, he's kind of chill in 6. He's just like, yeah, I just exist over here now. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just under these stairs.
Yeah.
Because when what's her name was put in the game, I went to World Tour
Yeah.
to go do her stuff, and you had to go pick up something for her or something like that, and it's
yeah.
like I see the place I'm supposed to go. I keep going up. It's like where is this person? Oh, I gotta go around the stairs and then behind this barricade. Freaking Fang is here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're alive.
Yeah.
How did that happen? I'm pretty sure I watched you die in 5.
Nah.
Nah, I'm still alive.
Not me though. A Fang might have died, but not me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here, take this and make sure that old chick takes this for her joints and too. You helping folks now? Yeah, I'm just chill now.
Yeah. We're cool now.
Yeah. So I'm actually interested to see what World Tour stuff is going to be added to season 3.
Honestly, that's the thing that makes me want to jump back in it less than competing. I watched Nolan's recording of his stream because my notification came in after he had already been done, and
It was just a test stream. But
yeah, it was but still, me watching you play, I was like, I would like to watch people play it because every time like Evo Japan, like I watched a lot of Evo Japan stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I want to play World Tour, like, and I would play with you all, but I'm not trying to like I won't try to get better, and I feel like because I won't try to get better, I don't want to try it all.
Was it one of y'all I was talking to about Co-op World Tour, or was it somebody else?
That's somebody else. That's the
Yeah,
first time I've
Okay.
heard those
Yeah.
words
Yeah.
again
Well,
out of
we
your
were talking
mouth.
about it's like, man, wouldn't it be cool if they had like Co-op World Tour where you can play with like friends at certain missions and stuff like that? It would be kind of cool.
I mean, because at that point we might as well just get raids and
Play with a
stuff.
friend or play by
Yeah,
yourself.
I mean,
yourself.
it would basically be an MMO kind of at that point.
And I know that's kind of what they wanted to some degree with the Battle Hub, right? Like with like the giant attacks.
Well, I love. They need to do that crap more often.
Yeah, I'm a little
love
mad.
it.
What?
Giant attacks.
The giant attacks.
where you're fighting like a powered up version of a character. They started with Akuma, right? Or was it Bison?
Akuma.
Okay. So
They
then
did it with Akuma first, and then they did it with Bison.
He was supposed to be more like original Psycho Bison.
So every now and then they'll turn the Battle Hub into like those, like when they did the TMNT stuff and they had the music playing and all the different
I need to jump
decorations
back
and stuff.
into it, honestly.
But the giant attack, so basically it's like a big hologram of whoever the enemy is in the middle. And every match you play, you gather like power points or something like that. And then once you get like a certain amount, you can go to this one place at the entrance and you sit there.
Yeah, you power up.
You power up and you shoot all your energy at whoever the giant boss is. And if you take down his life bar, he'll die, but then he'll come back up. And then, but everybody in the room is working to build up their power. And then you all can go in there, and if you can take them down in like one shot, you'll get like an extra. You'll get like a special banner or something. Colors even and stuff like that. So, but it's just really fun because it's it's just something different that happens every now and then, and it's something that everybody's kind of you're fighting each other, but you're all trying to work toward the same goal. It's just I really hope they do more stuff like that.
I think more interactivity with the avatars. It can only it's only good for the overall life of the game.
Yeah,
I still think that the outfit thing is so weird.
Are they still haven't come out with a lot of outfits?
no.
Really?
Now I'm almost thinking that's why I'm waiting on June 6th.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna hear about season 3.
So I'm thinking Capcom is either going to do their big thing right before Summer Game Fest or during it, because it's time for their quarterly thing anyway. But I think that's going to be one of the big things for season 3. I think they haven't released any new outfits because they're going to come out with a bunch of them. At least I hope. And I don't particularly care because I'm not too keen on the way that they're, giving them out with the point system that you got to do and all of that crap. I'd rather just buy the outfits.
Yeah.
So
gotta make it weird, man.
I know, but besides that
have
point,
a store and let you buy outfits.
Dude, I don't understand why people make it more complicated than
it's
like Riot has shown you when it comes to skins.
Just release them and let people buy them.
Just let them buy them.
Street Fighter V did.
Yeah.
Skins was the only thing that kept that game alive.
Yeah.
For 2 whole years.
But we sold so many copies of Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
That's true.
So
They don't.
Why would we make it?
And yeah, so now we're going to make you buy an odd number of points that you'll always have just enough points so that you need to put a little more money in to buy something else, and then you'll have more points left over.
What's called a gameplay loop, Nolan?
Oh yeah,
It's a good business strategy.
I know.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Algorithm told us that a long time ago.
Yeah. But
When does Elena come out? Does she come out with the
On the
Switch 2
5th.
launch?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So she's out with.
Hair looks weird.
Does it? I haven't seen anything on her.
It's just the way the hair. Yeah, look up her trailer.
Oh, you hadn't seen a trailer yet? Oh wow.
We didn't talk. We've been not talking about Street Fighter.
You talking about her new hair or the
just the way the hair on the character.
hair.
Yeah, on the classic. How the way the hair on the character kind of falls down. Or is that the new one? Yeah, that's the new one. Yeah,
that's the new one.
I don't like it.
Oh, this is new. I hadn't seen this yet.
It said for 2 days ago.
The character. Okay.
It's a character guide
Yeah.
made by Capcom.
Which is cool that they do.
Yeah, the hair
it.
is weird. Isn't it usually shorter than that?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she has the, everybody's version in 6 is like it's their new they're updating all the characters. Put it like that, so nobody visually looks the same.
Like skinnier than normal too.
Nah, that lower half kind of thicker than normal.
No, I'm saying the lower half, maybe because it's too thick.
Well, she's got the pants on.
Yeah.
The pants are kind of baggy. If you see her classic outfit, she looks. Her classic outfit looks fantastic in this
If
game.
she didn't move like that, I wouldn't have known it was her.
Yeah, I know she looks.
She looks like way different.
Looks like Vanessa from Virtua Fighter.
If Vanessa was 7'2", yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, forget the fact that she's supposed to be really tall.
Yeah, she's really tall because
She just hunches over,
she's always hunched over.
Yeah. I love that they're doing this whole Elena Akuma thing though. Like they're just really making that a thing.
Well, yeah, it was kind of a meme after her ending in Ultra 4. It was like, what? She's friends with everyone, even him, and yeah, it looks like her arcade run. That's where her story starts in his cave, and he's just like, "Oh, you're still here? Cool."
Yeah, like everybody else, apparently Akuma will just kill just for being around him too long. But even Ryu, who he is supposed to have some sort of weird connection to, he still be like, "You can't be around me though. Like we could fight every once in a while, but you can't be here." But Elena could just be right next to him.
Yeah.
But not be like a disciple either. Just be just hanging out.
No, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've had a bunch of memes about the fact that she has the Dark Hado stuff in her, but nobody knows it because she's so happy all the time. That's why he lets her hang out. It's like, no.
Well, shoot, according to the director of the game, everybody had said it's like, well, wait a minute. It's like, yeah, that's also the Satsui no Hado, and yeah, that's also the Satsui no Hado. It's like, wait, is everything? Yes.
Yeah. It's like the evil side of the Force, but not psycho energy.
It's like, come on, man.
Now we got other not psycho energy, but kind of psycho energy. Whatever JP them using, because that's not the same, but it is kind of the same.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's just from the same lab.
Mm-hmm.
But that stage looks really cool too.
Yeah. and she's got the stance stuff now too. So it's all great.
Bro, absolutely. This is why I don't want to try to get good at the game, because now I got to be sitting here thinking about what's the chain that they normally use, and is it overhead load, like
Yeah. But so I don't know if you saw from the what was it, Evo Japan build, where you could play as her. Some folks are saying it felt like you have to do a specific command now to get the perfect parry. It's not just timing the buttons anymore. So if you do the right timing, just hitting the buttons, and this hadn't been confirmed yet, but everybody's pretty much accepting it as fact now. But if you do it at the right timing, the parry will come out as if you parried a projectile. So you'll just get like the extra ink thing, and you'll recover faster. But the screen doesn't freeze. Apparently, just a normal perfect parry works like that now. In order to get the screen freeze, you have to do back and the right timing of it to get the screen freeze. You
hold back, or you have to push back at the time.
From my understanding, it's press back and do the command at the right time in order to get the screen freeze. So now
I'm constantly holding back.
Just a well-timed one will just get you the one where you recover faster from it, and then.
But you're not freezing the other person.
Yeah,
I actually kind of like that change. Not gonna lie.
No, I was like, that's actually like when they changed the counters in DOA 5 and 6, where it's not just hit the counter button and get watch somebody lose a third of their life anymore.
What you mean? Stop attacking me. I countered you, bro.
And now in 5 it was like the advanced mode or something like that, but it was like the default in 6, where if somebody did a medium attack, you had to press either just the counter button or back and the counter. If somebody did a low attack, you had to do down, back, and the counter. If somebody did a high attack, you had to do up, back, or up and the counter button.
That's jump.
And that made it. And that made it. That made it feel like, somebody wasn't just constantly spamming the counter button and winning like some of the earlier games.
What you mean? You telling me that my friend's little sister ain't actually good at the game and dead or alive?
There.
Huh? Oh, yeah. See, that looks fantastic.
Oh, she does have that taunt. I figured that was going to be one of her taunts.
Yeah, well, you got to get something for the deviants.
Yeah, her lower half doesn't look nearly as thick without the pants.
Yeah, it's the pants.
The Zubas, man, they give you a...
But the way that the pants, like, to me, I feel like her visual model is like lower quality than the other characters for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I believe I
think she looks great.
I don't know.
Well, she always looked, to me, because of the way she constantly moved, it always felt like...
I guess maybe because she doesn't have as many shadows on her body. Like, she looks too porcelain-like.
Yeah, I can see that.
Too plastic-like.
That might just be the lighting on the stage, too.
Possibly.
Because there was some stages like like in Ultra Street Fighter 4. I know the truck stage made some characters look really like that, like toys.
Yes,
almost. And that was just from the way the lighting hit the character.
She's got healing, but it's only part of her level 2.
Level 2, yeah.
But and it's part of a combo, so, which I actually think is kind of more advantageous to her, because you're getting damage out of it and you're getting life back.
She just changed costume mid.
Oh, well, this is showing the that must be
critical
the critical art version.
Critical art? No, maybe not.
Yeah, they changed her. Yeah. They should, because
they've only shown the
level 3,
art
and then there's the critical
in
art.
that new costume. They haven't shown it in the original. Yeah, it's been weird. Like, every time I've seen that critical art, has only been in her new costume.
So that's weird. I'm excited for her to be in the game, but also like, dang it, she's going to be in the game.
Yeah,
I mean, her reign of terror in Ultra Street Fighter 4 was short because it was right at the end. But those of us who were there,
Got some,
we
got some
remember.
PTSD.
Yes, it's like, oh God, because
yeah, well, I definitely was tapped out by then.
most folks were. Because I mean, 5 came out, not too long after the last batch of DLC. There was she came in with all the Street Fighter Cross Tekken stuff.
Gotcha.
So, but
Man, that should have been a good game.
it was a good game.
That should have been a better game.
Eventually,
Yeah.
most folks don't.
All
yeah,
you could
I
have
mean,
had done was let people turn gems off.
Yeah. Had they not have baked the gems in, it would have been, because when I saw the gems, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then I found out, oh, you have to use the gems?
Dude, the first when that game came out, that was like when the FGC stuff was like super accessible. And like there also wasn't that many sources, right? So like everything kind of felt kind of centralized. Like we had like the Team Spooky stuff, for like a weekly kind of thing where you could always get something from them. But then you had like the big tournaments where
Wednesday night fights.
Yeah, like you had the access to it, but everybody was also looking at the same stuff, right? And then when they were talking about it, it's like there was a real excitement to that game. Like it's like we're really getting a Street Fighter Cross Tekken game, and it looks like a good fighting game, not just like, oh, we just put these characters in a Mugen engine and told you how to play. Like this is a whole new game.
Yeah.
And then we saw the gyms, and everybody's initial reaction was like, okay, that's kind of neat.
Okay, that's kind of neat. Yeah.
Yeah, this could be interesting.
Yeah.
They had different gym sets for different types of fighting, like, kind of almost not the same, but kind of the same of like with, I think about like a Mark of the Wolves where you could put the special meter, like, oh, it activates at this time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, some people like to put it at the beginning, the middle of the end. All right. And then, but everybody was like under the impression that when there's going to be like a tournament mode.
Yeah, there's a tournament mode. Obviously,
Or
you'll be
ranked
able to turn-
mode,
you'll be
right?
able to
Like-
turn these things off. Yeah.
Like you can't have this on during ranked, right? And they're like, well, no, you have to have them. Why wouldn't you? And then also, we're going to go as far as if you go to certain tournaments, you'll get certain gym sets. And everybody's like, well, you can't be doing that, can you? I miss a tournament and now all of a sudden I can't
Now, all of a
compete.
sudden, yeah.
And like, well, they're not going to be that strong. It's like, but they are going to be strong, aren't they?
This was still the early days of
DLC.
DLC, and especially Capcom's early days of DLC. So.
Hey,
They had a rough road figuring that.
hey,
shit
we're going to
out.
get some. We heard, let me tell you something. We heard EA made $1 billion off this.
They didn't even want to do DLC. It was actually us that forced them to do outfits in 4.
Yeah, because they put the first little batch in there. And everybody was like, "Oh man, these are super cool."
They
Wouldn't it
only
be
did
cool
that
if they
because
had more?
everybody was asking. They were like, well, I mean, how do we do it? Because you remember you used to have to download the compatibility
Yeah.
updates.
Yes.
Which basically put the DLC on your machine, but then
You had to lock it.
so you could see it.
Yeah.
But if you didn't buy it, you couldn't use it. And so, so that was real confusing back then. It was like, so wait, which patch am I getting? Am I getting the free compatibility thing, or am I getting the costume thing? Do I got to get both, or do I just get the costume thing and it comes with both? I'm so confused. They were confused at the time too.
Let me ask you this though: if you didn't use it, did you lose it?
No,
Okay, just want to make sure.
I mean, but that's
That a real question?
and I always say that's what gave them the idea of putting the stuff on that disc that they got in trouble for, because EA, remember, had
Yeah,
just
because
recently.
y'all you nerds started data mining everything.
Well, yeah, because EA it turned out they were selling you stuff that was already on the disc. And so that was
yeah, but you weren't supposed to. No, you weren't supposed to know that. Like, what are y'all doing? Why y'all taking our? First of all, y'all taking our games and putting them in your computer and then overanalyze. Like, what are you doing this forensic science for? Give us money and play the game.
Well, so that's what I always say, particularly for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, that I never thought Capcom was doing that as a way to screw anybody over or anything. That's what they learned to do from 4. Let's skip the whole compatibility issue thing and just put all of this stuff on everybody's machine so that everybody can see it, and then they'll just pay to unlock it. Because that's what they want now. Well, obviously it turned out no, that's not what anybody wanted.
Well, we want stuff, no. We just want to figure out, like, how can I have everything but also, and this is very important, pay for nothing.
Well, yeah.
Think about that. Like because I hear what you're saying, but I feel like there's a version, right? Think about this. Think about you as a gamer right now, right? What if there were games that came out, right, and you could get them, but not have to buy them? Don't that sound great? And if the quality for these free games were like AAA quality, like what if you could get GTA 6 for free? Doesn't that sound cool? Now, I don't know how GTA 6 gets made if nobody's going to pay any money for it, but that's not really a problem I want to think of. I just want to get the stuff for free.
Yeah, well.
Yay, me.
It'd be a nice world. I mean, I can tell you about this thing where you can pay $20 a month and kind of basically get that.
No, we don't want that. Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty good deal, especially this year.
Don't want a little Game Pass action, baby. I saw a thing and I hate when I look at comment sections, but sometimes, bro, I don't know what I can't help myself. Okay. And they're talking about, the Xbox games being the most downloaded games on the PlayStation Store and stuff like Forza 5 and all that, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, see, that just proves that Xbox lost the console war. And it's like,
what? How does that mean? What?
First and foremost, exactly, Zach. That's the first response. It's like, what are you talking about? Second of all, when did all of you
Care?
Well, one, yes. And me and Nolan were talking about this offline. You people scare me because I don't know if you're real people or not. But when did everybody become stakeholders? Like, when did you start working for all of these companies at once? Like movie companies, music companies, like TV networks. Like, y'all work for all these companies because y'all was worried about, like, who's getting the most downloads or streams or sales. And it's like, why do we care? Why would I care about that?
I've never understood that. I mean, I could understand when I was a kid and, nobody could afford, a game console. You can maybe afford one. So the one that you had to be the best one.
Well, I mean, Sega does when Nintendo don't. So that answered that question.
Obviously,
first and foremost. We don't need Legend of Zelda. We got Beyond Oasis.
But I've never understood hating another console because I had a different one.
I might have been jealous.
Yeah, it just
I want to play that one.
I've never been the one to dislike something else because it's not what I have. Like,
You ain't hating correctly.
No, you got to find your inner hater.
Well, according to y'all, I hate all the dang time.
You just hate on fun.
You hate on us.
Yeah, that too.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And the comments, let them know.
Just certain games.
You hate fun games. But I saw it, and I don't know, it just irked me. I was just like, but why does everybody care? Because it was so many interactions. And again, these might all just be bots, and I might just be getting tricked by the dead internet. I'm pretty sure that's becoming more relevant every day.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I can't understand having this much energy to, like.
Yeah, that's my thing too. The length somebody will go to let everybody know that they don't like something.
Yes.
It's like, why do you spend time finding a forum where everybody likes something that you don't like just to go on there and say, I don't like this?
Because even if it's a troll, right? It's like, but bud, what is that fun? Like, me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you, never had fun trolling. Like, it just feels like it's a lot of energy for not that much, like, gratification. Like, you can't get that much out of it.
I don't get it. It's like, you know what I do when I don't like something? I don't do it.
I don't be knowing stuff that I don't like exist. Like, mentally, once I realize I don't like something, it really don't exist that much anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe like as a joke. Like Balls 3D, like, that's funny. So I kind of like it.
Uh-huh.
But, like, it ain't good. But it's funny. But this stuff be like, this is the worst thing ever. Like, the amount of the times I've seen the word slop, I mean, my God. Everything is slop now. Oh, it's just another FPS slop. It's like, maybe. Lord. They could be fun. Do y'all like fun?
Speaking of fun.
Yes.
Apparently Monster Hunter.
They having fun.
Doing a collab with Street Fighter.
Again.
Little crossover. Well, it's a little different. This ain't just putting Mega Man helmets on your little cat person.
I mean,
but they are still doing that.
Ryu and Sakura was in World, right?
Were they?
Well, to this level?
Well, I hadn't seen.
Okay, I seen some of this.
But I mean, yeah, they were in it.
This is bananas. So I don't know if you can just like turn your character into Akuma.
Oh, he's doing a Akuma move.
Yeah.
No, it's,
I thought it was just like an Akuma skin.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, it's Akuma.
Man, he's throwing Hadoukens and
Yes.
stuff.
Well.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Bro, he just grabbed him?
Yeah, he anti-aired him, baby, with the Shoryuken. Also, he can use the weapons too, which is crazy. So, but like, why would you if you could just, you know?
You don't need weapons. What is Blanca back? What?
Nah, it's that little skin for your cat.
Blanca skin?
Yeah.
Blanca-chan outfit. Yeah.
Blanca-chan. I really don't like Blanca-chan. I'm not going to lie to you. Tear that car up. Look at that. Stay strong.
A little Street Fighter 3 callback.
Mm-hmm. So this is what he be doing to get ready for Street Fighter 6.
And this is when you know Capcom has too much money.
Bro, just having fun with it.
They just be doing things. And it's great. I'm here for it.
Do more.
Where's El Forte? They should put El Forte with the cooking and
Bro,
stuff.
I was
there it is,
thinking
yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
That's your option. That's the only way he getting in the game.
Just won't be in Street Fighter.
He's gonna be in the Street Fighter Monster Hunter collab, but not actually in Street Fighter.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It's
yes,
soon
Nolan.
Shun gets.
That's something some kid did in like a comic book. Yeah.
So they're putting. Oh, those are just
Chun-Li and
skins.
Cammy outfits.
Oh, okay. Well, she's just the flying bird kit.
I mean, maybe.
They got moves too, yeah.
Hey.
But yeah, Ryu and Sakura were in Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, I remember
Where you
they
could do their
had
moves
the
and stuff, yeah.
So the collab is May 28th.
Yep.
Nice.
Capcom, yeah, they're just swimming in it. What, just like 8th straight year of
Profitability.
yeah.
But breaking records in revenue.
Yeah.
I think their stock prices at an all-time high.
I mean it wasn't that long ago where it was looking like
When Sony had to pay for Street Fighter 5.
yeah. So I mean, I'm glad they turned it around because when Capcom's having fun, that's when all the good stuff starts coming out. We're getting a freaking Okami for crying out loud.
We're getting a new Okami. We're getting a new Onimusha.
Oh, yeah. Onimusha.
Yeah.
Freaking what's his name is back at Capcom making an Okami.
Yeah.
It's like I can't
Clover
iterate
Studios,
how
they parted ways, but then we kind of just
and now Clovers is here. I can't iterate how just not 2 years ago that seemed like an impossibility.
You think we getting a Mega Man back? Or let me say this: you think we getting Inafune to make a Mega Man game? I know he broke.
Okay,
I know he broke.
I feel like Inafune. No, I feel like that's a bridge that was burned when Nomura left.
Oh.
That was a whole different thing.
When Mighty Number 9 came out.
No,
that's when
I
that bridge got burned.
I think the Inafune thing was a completely different bridge burning. With him, yeah. You never know. Time heals all wounds.
What about Lost Planet?
I was gonna say, is that Inafune or is that Nomura?
I don't know.
I think that's Nomura.
Not sure.
Yeah, because that was gonna be the one I thought of too. Was Lost Planet? Because I would just love.
I'd love to see a brand new Lost Planet.
I mean, I would love to see a Beautiful Joe. I've been saying for years, just release it episodic, just a small episodic chunks. And
I let Dot and you have Beautiful Joe. Just let them go ahead and do a collab one time.
There's absolutely no reason they couldn't do it now.
Or
that they wouldn't.
What if they
do it
get
now.
to redo Final Fight?
I mean, as long as it's not like Streetwise, which was.
Well, hold on for a second. Let's put a pause on stuff for just a moment. What are you trying to say about Cody's brother, man?
Just saying.
Okay, maybe it wasn't Urban Reign good,
but what is right?
Yeah, that's it's up there with Fighting Force 2.
Which did you know Fighting Force was actually pitched as Final Fight? Mm-hmm. Like a 3D Final Fight game that Capcom turned down. I just recently found that out. I never knew that.
Yeah, they got Idols to release it, and then it did good enough because there was no other beat 'em ups on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I bought Fighting Force. Yeah. I also bought Fighting Force 2.
Yeah.
with Chris Redfield. I didn't know he's gonna be in the game, but he's the main character of that game. Even though that dude,
For real?
it was so weird, bro. They was like, you know what? We could make Fighting Force 2, but Resident Evil, man, there's something about that. Now we don't have zombies, so we just gonna, Metal Gear Solid's a thing too, right? So we just gonna kind of combine that kind of idea. So when you want to play, Metal Gear Solid with tank controls, because that's cool.
Sure.
Yeah, and pre-controlled camera angles, tank controls.
When are we gonna do Dino Crisis?
We got you one already, buddy. Exo Primal. You didn't play through the multiplayer story mode?
You didn't play enough of Exo Primal, so oh well.
They even put Street Fighter characters in that, and y'all still didn't play it.
No,
they put Guile, Chun-Li.
I want to know when I'm getting deep down.
That game don't exist no more, bud.
They never officially canceled it. It's out there somewhere.
Monster Hunter United, whatever that one was. That was it. Monster Hunter World, that was Deep Down.
Wouldn't that be something if all of a sudden both Deep Down and what's the other game with the guy in the astronaut suit and the girl and the space?
Oh, that game don't exist no more. That was a tech demo for the PS5.
They still swear that game is still being made. So I don't know. What was the name of it?
I don't know. It just was like weird game.
I can't remember.
Like
the name
Space
of it
Channel
now.
5 mixed with Dead Space and like
Baby,
DMC.
I don't know. I don't know what
the characters look kind of anime-ish, so like
in a Capcom kind of way. Yeah.
Well, they got a style.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Deep Down. Every now and then, that game just come to mind. What happened to Deep Down?
You never watched the trailer again with the dragon and all that? I'll be like, oh, this game looks so cool, man.
I mean, it very well could have turned into Dragon's Dogma 2.
Actually, yeah, that's
which apparently did really well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very successful game.
Yeah.
I forgot about it immediately, but that's on me.
But hey, I mean,
I was just a little disappointed, honestly, bro. Dragon's Dogma always bothered me with the whole multiplayer thing. Like I know,
I know that was one of your biggest complaints about the game.
Yeah, I want to play with my friends, man. I don't want to borrow stuff, bro. I want me and you to be in there together. I don't want to rent your character. Like, come on, just don't do it then.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah,
but obviously it's not going to happen. At least not now until we get a machine that can both run it at the fidelity that Capcom wants, but can also do it when 2 to 4 other guys are in there at the same time. So.
Well, you know what though, I do appreciate them like not sacrificing the quality of their game for the multiplayer. Like I get it. Like as much as I want multiplayer, I want every game to be multiplayer. To be honest with you, but I get it. It's not that's not really the design because it could be like Gotham Knights where like they sacrificed quality and just overall good game, and we still didn't get 4 players.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, they kind of told everybody it was going to be 4 players, and they were like, "Hey, so
actually, it's going to be 3 players.
It's going to be 3 players.
Actually, hold on. The game about to come out in a month. We got 1 month to release. We already go. All right, look, my bad. Turns out the game is not going to be 3 players. Here's what's going to happen. All right, you guys are going to love this, right? So it's going to be really just a single player game.
Yeah.
Now a person can jump in with you, but they progress ain't gonna matter. So when they go back to their game, they're gonna be back at the beginning of the game. Okay, that's 1. 2, the 3-player thing, it's gonna come out later, but it's gonna be cool though because like it ain't gonna matter towards the actual story mode, and it's gonna come out that everybody's either played or quit this game.
Yeah,
but you could like you and 2 other friends could like fight stuff, just like fight like a wave of enemies, for no reason with no rewards.
Yep.
But you can do it on different difficulty settings.
It'll be great.
6 months after the game comes out. 1 stage. And then after y'all get through playing that, buddy, we got something in store for you. Check this out. Check this out, Big Noli. Check this out. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Okay? Now, it's going to take 5 more years for this game to come out.
Yep.
But it's going to look just like the games that were announced right then. It's going to be a game from 2018 and 2023.
Yep.
What you think about that?
They come out in 23 or 24?
Please don't say it came out 24. Because that would be crazy.
I think it was 23.
Didn't it come out last year?
But
I thought it came out last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 23.
I gotta give it the benefit.
So.
I gotta give it the benefit of the doubt. I can't say that. Come on, it can't be. At the end of 23,
January 30th, 2024.
Bro, that's preposterous.
I knew it came out last year.
That is awful.
Last year.
I played that game for free in like September.
But you know the only thing that'll make that game better. Hear me out.
Okay, all right, talk to me.
It takes place in the Arkham world.
Oh, snaps. But hey, guess what, though? You're not going to find that out until the end of season 2. You know who's going to find that out at the end of season 2? Nobody, because nobody's going to be playing. We almost had microtransactions in it, and then we heard y'all got mad at that.
Yeah.
So we took all the microtransactions out, but also we didn't make the game better.
Yeah. So I want you to think about that when you go and play that game, just to see how bad it was, or how not bad it was.
No, because
the Harley Quinn in that game is the same one from Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
But
Batman ain't actually dead.
Just keep that.
By the way,
in mind. Yeah.
The story got stupid. I'll tell you that now. Like, if you play, let's say, Injustice story was, kind of outside the normal DC thing.
Yeah.
But it still was a pretty solid DC story. Within its own little universe, right? It's not part of the Earth 616 or whatever. It's its own little Earth or whatever. The Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. It's like, what if we just did shit for a whole game though? So like, Batman ain't the Batman, but Superman is the Superman. You really did kill Wonder Woman, but you really didn't kill nobody else. But also, like, they knew it was gonna happen, so they made the clones for them to get taken over by Brain. Bro, it's stupid.
Yep.
Let me tell you that.
Well,
Mr. Freeze is a black woman now.
it's from a different Earth, though, right?
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
From a different Earth.
Sure. Yeah. You really do cut off the Flash's fingers, though.
Yeah,
I did. I mean, his hand. I really did that. So. RoboCop got some DLC.
Did it?
Yeah, I got to play it actually. But they just had an update for it, and the update added in some accessibility settings. Mm-hmm. One of them is to help with auto aim, like aim assist. And there's one you can set your aim assist to specifically only shoot people in the dicks.
Oh, I think I heard about that actually.
So that's pretty sweet because if you play the RoboCop game, the game definitely rewards you for shooting people in the dick.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Is it really?
Oh, it's specific animations of dick shots. Yeah. You don't see any flying phalluses or anything like that, but like the enemies react to getting it, and there's a lot of blood that comes out. Like, it's fun. I mean, I really recommend y'all to play that game. Okay.
I have it.
Yeah, they gave it away on PlayStation Plus like 2 months ago.
They sure did.
Yeah.
Right after I bought it. I bought it on GOG, I think. Yeah,
I mean, it's just a really fun game, and if you are a fan of the RoboCop universe, it is extremely faithful to that universe. Yeah. The voice acting is fantastic. Like, I mean,
no, it is the highest caliber of single A game.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a great way to put it. Like, yeah, there's some budgetary constraints. Like, it doesn't look the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, the visuals themselves aren't always, like, the backgrounds and stuff aren't always the best looking.
Mm-hmm. But you can tell. You can tell. The folks that made this game, they love the IP.
They got a no-nonsense Black Chief, okay? He be cussing you out and everything. But there's also, like, there's multiple endings to the game, too. So, like, there's different things you can do. And you get more, the more you interact with the public, the more stuff you kind of unlock for the game as well. So, man, it's a good game. Play that
Great
shit.
game. Ooh.
Now, for some more highly anticipated gaming, what we got, Zach?
You said that they showed off some Metroid Prime 4 Beyond stuff recently. So we take a little gander.
Oh, I can't wait.
Bro.
I can't wait.
I hate y'all for getting that mouse mode on the Switch too, because that shit look clean.
Dude, that's gonna make the game so much more fun.
Bro, it's gonna be. I'm talking about the preciseness.
I'm not gonna lie, because I kind of struggled with the remake of Prime on the Switch because I had to use analog sticks to fight.
You just have to use that C stick, holding the aura, and then wiggling the C stick.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to the mouse edition, and I know that people are gonna be making attachments for it to make it better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am hopeful and anticipating what we're gonna see from third party companies with the mouse.
Yeah, just a little side peripherals and stuff like that. And I really want to see some I want to see people take the the gyroscopes tech and the mouse tech and all that stuff, and have fun with it like Nintendo does with things like Mario Party and stuff like that.
I can't believe they didn't release a Mario Paint.
I feel like that's got to be coming.
Like an adult, because the thing with Mario Paint is you could do like adult painting and adult coloring is a big thing now. Mm-hmm. You could do so much with just that alone. Just different Nintendo scenes you get to color in.
And then
you could even sell that
fly
too.
swatting game.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to the system. I actually pre-ordered Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 yesterday.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because apparently GameStop's supposed to get
to have a handful of them.
It's supposed to have abundancy of consoles on launch. So I'm gonna try and get one. And if I get one, we'll probably do like Mario Kart that night for the podcast.
Yeah.
But
did you get the email?
I got an email saying that I might get an email.
That basically you're still in line. Yeah, I got the same one.
Yeah, that's what I haven't seen anybody put an email up of the I got the Switch 2 pre-order.
I have. I saw one.
Oh, for real?
I saw one person that did get they were in the first batch.
Probably
of
has
emails.
like 1,000 hours in Legend of Zelda.
Exactly.
He probably just
promised that he would buy the upgrade.
You played Pikmin 4 for how long? Yeah, put them in front of the line.
There you go.
I tried to pre-order Joy-Cons. It almost sounds like they're not selling Joy-Cons at launch.
Maybe. I mean,
Only
they may.
Pro
And maybe
I
all
felt
they
like
can do
I've seen Pro controllers. That's about it.
And maybe all they can do to make enough just to put with consoles.
That seems weird. That seems. I don't know.
I mean, I would get a Pro controller anyway.
Well, I was gonna get Joy-Cons for 4 people, so when we do like parties, I have Joy-Cons for everybody.
Now, the original Joy-Cons are going to work too, right?
I don't know.
For the original Switch.
I hadn't heard that.
I've heard for Switch games, but you can't use them on Switch 2 games.
Okay.
That's what the general consensus from the people I've been talk about it.
Has Nintendo said anything about
Not
that?
officially, no.
Not
There's
really,
no official words. Guys, it looks so. That transition from Morph Ball to Samus always just looks it just looks so good with the light reflecting and stuff. God damn you, Nintendo!
I cannot wait.
Like I just know that like there are certain games that for me I know there's no way for me to have a bad time with this. Mm-hmm. And after the first Metroid Prime, even if I don't like them as much as I liked going through Metroid Prime 1 the first time, there's no way for me to be like, oh, this ain't gonna be fun.
Oh shoot, Metroid Prime 1 obviously is a classic game. Metroid Prime 2, like we talked about last week, kind of got lost in one of the best years of gaming ever.
Yeah, that was a nasty year.
And depends on who you ask if they liked it or not. But Metroid Prime 3,
Ghost Protocol?
Oh my God, I love Metroid Prime 3. Loved it. A lot of folks didn't like it because a lot of folks didn't get past the beginning of the game and they thought it was too actiony. But once it settles down, it is by far the best of the Primes.
3 is Echoes, right?
To me, anyway.
What was that 2?
No, that's 2.
What's 3 called?
What was 3 called?
Just Metroid Prime 3?
Did it have a
Corruption?
Corruption. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was 2?
Echoes.
Right. Yeah. Because 3 had the not mother brains, but clearly the things that were like they were what were they called?
I mean, they already got Metroids flying onto the thing in this
system brains. Well, yeah. So the guy who seems to be the main bad guy was the guy from Metro Prime Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
And you ran into him a few times in that game. You were like adversaries, but not like enemies. But apparently he's doing
he's ready now.
Something with Metroids, and which is obviously going to take you directly against them now. So.
Well, if anybody's got Metroid, they got to be taken. Come on, bro. You can't just have them. You be doing experiments on Metroid. Like,
this is true.
There's no way for this to end well.
It's like almost like in the Aliens universe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to get
somebody who
I'm going to figure out how to use it this time.
Yeah. Nope.
Always.
No.
Every time.
I thought you were going to say Resident Evil and some form of the G-Virus.
That too, though.
That too.
I just want to make people be able to live forever.
They all kind of follow the same formula.
Yeah,
as far as storytelling.
It's the same story over and over again. I'll be the one to find out how to use this ultimate power, and oh no, it destroyed me too. Yeah,
bro.
And now it's unleashed hell on Earth.
Yep.
Like when you said aliens, right? I started thinking about it, bro. The Weyland Yutani Corporation is so sinister.
Yeah.
Because not only do they know about all of these different alien xenomorph specimens that keep getting like breached out to other planets.
It's just like Umbrella. They know about that shit.
But they be like, we're going to put an android with all these different groups, and the android's main actual directive, right? Like his real directive is to collect the sample and get it back to. Yeah. So every time stuff be happening, it'd be like, oh man, thank you for saving. It's like, yeah, you know, my job is to protect humans. Let me get that sample. What you say? Nothing. I'll just. Here's some static electricity in here because my motherboards are kind of popping right now. We'll get that sample.
Yeah.
Something that popped up, a new trailer for the new Pac-Man, Shadow Labyrinth.
I keep hearing stuff. I hear we're going to be happy about this.
It looks good. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, what happened to...
Like a Pac-Man level?
So, I don't want to spoil much, but they said it was supposed to be connected to the thing that happened in the Amazon show.
Yeah, apparently that's kind of an introduction to the world.
Yeah. So
Amazon show.
Secret Level.
Secret Level.
Yeah,
I still need to watch that.
Yeah, you really should watch it.
Yeah.
But have you seen it?
I saw it.
Okay. The Pac-Man episode, bananas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's real nanners, so you guys should check that out.
Clearly it's based on this, but this is all new.
This is way more colorful than the Secret Level episode.
Well, yeah.
But that's kind of it right there. That part not so much. That ain't even the same game, bro.
I know. It's like, oh, now I'm real confused.
I'm looking forward to this game.
But yeah,
it's definitely piqued my interest.
Early impressions from people who have played some sort of version of this game have said like it's Pac-Man, like it's familiar enough, but it's a really, really good take on the whole Pac-Man universe. Y'all don't. Hey, I'm telling y'all. I know some of y'all new to gaming and all that. That's cool. But Pac-Man used to be going on adventures and stuff. Let me tell you. Okay. I ran a Pac-Man adventure one time for Super Nintendo. It took me the entire weekend to figure out how to start really playing. But once I started playing it, it was a pretty good game. Had no business being as good as it was because there was no reason for that to be that much like that rich of a story in a Pac-Man game. But it was. Yeah, babies and stuff and a family.
So something else that I just saw while we were recording or while we're talking now. So the Claire Obscure Expedition 33 Collector's Edition.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you've seen the prices on those things.
Nasty.
It's like thousands of dollars.
Nasty.
What?
Yes.
They didn't
they didn't expect to sell. They sold out of them almost instantly.
Immediately. They didn't.
What's in them?
It's just like a statue of the monolith.
Monolith statue and stuff.
And like an art book and some other things.
It's the standard collector's edition for JRPG stuff.
What's it made out of? Jesus.
Oh no, it's just the fact that
it's because of the scarcity and the rarity of it.
Oh, okay.
And
They just
how
didn't
well
make
the
that
game
many.
has been doing.
Yeah.
So they just announced that they are releasing a monolith. It's called the Monolith Edition, and it's just the collector's edition stuff without the game.
Oh,
The thing that you wanted Steven to give you. For a cool $100.
yeah.
So people who want the collector's edition stuff can now get it. I do too.
Yeah. Come on, bro. The monolith with the painters. My God. Nolan, finish the game. I want you to put your hand up so we can talk about it.
Because she's an artist, right? Not because...
Bro, I've never felt so dumb, so alone at that. I'm sitting in my room like, because my friend is telling me this on Messenger, and I'm like, yeah, you know, there was a little paintbrush. Wait,
She's the paintress.
I thought she was causing pain. Triss.
Okay, so we probably won't do an update this week because both me and Darius have finished it.
Well, we could put your hand up and he can tell us about what he did.
I mean,
have you done much?
I mean, I found.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna do a little spoilers for the next 5 minutes
Or
or so.
about five minutes or
15.
so. Yeah, it won't be that long.
We'll go deep into it once you finish it.
Yeah.
because there's a lot of like, it's good.
So I found Monoko.
Yes.
One of my favorite characters.
The greatest blue mage in the history of JRPGs.
And I fell asleep playing it last night, so I cannot remember what the last thing I did was.
Have y'all decided to, like, what's the main objective?
I got to old Lumiere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got there.
Yep.
I started walking through there, but that's why I fell asleep. I woke up at like an hour after.
A lot happens before you.
I
get
woke
control.
up an hour after standing exactly where I was an hour before, and I was like, I got to go to bed. Yeah.
So I was a little concerned when Darius mentioned multiple endings. There are 2 different endings. However, it's not based on what you do prior to getting to the end.
No, it ain't.
You just make a decision at the end.
It's a great choice.
So you don't have to worry about.
Yeah, you good. You good.
You can just play through the story. You don't have to worry about like in Union Chronicles. If you didn't do everything, you got a different ending.
Well, yeah. If you didn't do certain things by a certain point,
I actually kind of think my ending was better.
I mean, I could definitely see where, I think it added more weight. It gives a little more.
Heavier.
Yeah, it's definitely heavier. Yeah,
I felt it.
Yeah. Bro, I'm happy at the end of my game.
Because I was like, when it happens in my game, I was like, oh, that was cool. But then you describe it happening, yours was like, that's terrible.
Oh no.
So I'm at old Lumiere, but I've been doing all the camp stuff, getting caught up with all the. Do the relationships matter for anything? Okay.
Yeah.
But they're not. It's not like you're not missing any story wise.
No. Okay.
You get small.
You
get more insight. It's more character development.
Does that like unlock more stuff at the camps? Or
yes.
something?
Unlocks your no, not at the camps. It unlocks your gradient spells. Have you done gradient?
Oh, okay.
Spells
So I just
got Minoko.
Minoko,
Yeah. So they unlock. You get 3 levels of gradient spells, and depending on your relationship, unlocks those amount of spells.
Okay. So
how come you ain't been using your gradient skills, Verso?
the 2 of their relationship is just so.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
it goes deep.
It goes deep. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the thing that hurts like the thing that hurts like hell when he cuts himself in half at the camp. And it's like, what in the hell is going on?
Bro.
Oh, make sure you talk to SKA too. You can develop a relationship with him. I didn't realize that until I was like, level 3
he was the first one I got the thing for. So now I don't camp a lot. Like I said, I've just been trying to power through stuff.
Yeah.
So this last time I camped last night, which when I was doing I was trying to do side stuff, and I was like, nope, I'm just gonna go to the next thing. I turned it down to easy so that I could just do the fights and just work through it. But I got I did camp before I went into old Lumiere, and I talked to everybody like multiple times, so I got everybody up to like level 3 relationship or something.
So
like that.
I beat the game. I only I had 2 gradient spells on everybody except for Verso. He only had 1 gradient spell.
Mm-hmm.
And my characters were level 51, 50, and 49 was my main team.
Who was your main team? You got everybody now.
Lune, Minoko, and Cecile, whatever her name is.
CL, yeah.
CL.
Yeah, Minoko, dude, I'm telling you, greatest blue mage that they've ever.
Dude, that character is so fun.
It's so like you got to earn because you got him now. You got to get the feat, which is super weird.
Yeah,
but also,
I remember when we first saw the game last year. They were talking about feet. I thought it was for SK.
Dude, I could have sworn it was for SKA, but it was for
yeah, but then when we started playing, he's like, "Oh, he needs rocks."
I was like, "What are you talking about?" No, he needs feet.
Well, when the game was coming out, you said something about feet, but you were saying what SKA was on the screen, and I was like, I thought that was the other guy. Well, whatever.
I could have swore they said SKA needed feet because that was my thing when we first get him.
Needs
I'm
rocks,
like,
oh, now I got to start collecting feet.
Yeah, I start this nasty money.
Wait, he wants a rock.
He gonna be feet shaped rocks? What is he doing? No,
so weird, but
yeah, like trust me, the Minoko he's probably got the most utility out of everybody just because he gets all of these different moves. He just turns into Nevrons, so you can get pretty much any main Nevron.
He's one of the coolest design characters in any JRPG I've ever played, and he has some of the best dialogue.
Just what I've seen so far is making me laugh.
When we all get finished, I'm gonna take a picture of my starting team. Like I want everybody.
I didn't really venture far from the outfits.
Oh, okay.
I stayed pretty on point, except for Lune. I put her in like almost like a Sunday wear.
Ooh, I got you.
But that's about it.
I gave Lune the outfit. Well, for the most of the game, she had the outfit that I got. From
I didn't do a lot of mimes though, so
this wasn't from a mime. This was from one of we'll talk about it because I wanted to find out about all this stuff It's from. It was part of the story, but
I got the pure outfits for the girls. So.
oh, it was a nice.
Some of the
outfit.
white ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I got those, all of them wear up now. You eventually get one for Verso. I don't remember where.
I
It's
figured,
super. It's bro. It's so late though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
but-
towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you pretty much like you have to almost come across it. So that was pretty cool. The mime stuff is just the baguette stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They just do different hairs and all that, but it's all like the mime fits.
Yeah. Because they're wearing whatever it is you're
that's
fighting
it,
for, right? Yeah.
They're so weird.
Yeah. I haven't found a mime in a while. Not since that last one in that one place that I kind of want to go back to, but now I'm just trying to power through the game. So.
Yeah, there's a handful of them on the overworld, and then a lot of the optional dungeons, like almost I'd say half of them, they have a mime in there. Somewhere.
Yeah,
but
so I've just kind of contented myself. I'm gonna miss on most of the
dude. Some of that stuff is temporary. So again, we're spoiling stuff. So you got a hand up. That's y'all fault. If y'all still don't, if y'all
it's
not
still up. We're almost over.
So if you didn't get the stuff for Gustav, you can't get it later.
Yeah,
like when you go back to those.
Dead.
Well, I'm saying when you go back to those to the Gestros, like their shops, it'll just say missing expeditioner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that means. I thought, bro,
you thought it was missing the character the whole time.
Thought you
no,
missing
I didn't think it was missing
I
the
did.
character. I can't say it because it might spoil some of it
Oh, for Nolan.
for Nolan.
Okay.
But I thought it was something else. That makes more sense though.
Yeah. Because I looked it up. I was like, bro, am I tripping?
Did I miss somebody?
Bro, and is there a secret? Like, is there a super secret character? Somehow the internet is keeping their mouth shut because they normally don't do that. And they was like, no, if you go back to merchants who had things for characters you used to have.
I thought it was for something else.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought it was a way to unlock new gear by doing something else
Gotcha.
that contributed towards the end of the game. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah. So,
well, hopefully this weekend clients will leave me alone and I can
They not.
I can try to power through, at least get to Act 3. So yeah.
Act 3 is short.
Yeah,
If
Act
you're
3
just
is
doing the story, Act 3 is
Yeah, that's
super
what I
short.
hear. It's like once you
Yeah.
get past Act 2, you pretty much just
You know what
the end
Act
of the
2
game.
is? Act 2 is the second disc of Xenogears. I mean, Act 3 is.
Oh, Act 3?
Yeah, once you get, it's like, oh, I'm in a whole new disc. Man, I played the first disc so long. This is crazy. That's a whole nother disc.
That's a whole nother disc.
It was this the last dungeon?
So I'm just in a chair telling me what happened?
Hey, that's good storytelling.
No, I mean some interesting stuff happens there, but
But you're going to have to sit. Hey, look, we're about to pack a lot of stuff in. So Final Fantasy VII was coming out, right? And they needed a little more money for the budget.
Yeah.
So we took some of that, and that's why you in the chair, because we was going to tell you what we was going to
tell
It was going
you.
to sound pretty. It was going to be pretty
like,
good.
This is gonna be some cool stuff, man. But
I just got to tell you about it. Okay, I can't actually let you do it. But yeah, I can't wait for you to get to, because obviously Act 1 to Act 2, so much happened. Mm-hmm. And to me, it was all like, oh, I can't believe y'all doing this, but also this is really good. And then you find out more, as you're about to find out a lot more. You're about to get a lot of story exposition for like the next 15 minutes, so get ready.
okay.
Yeah, in between Act 2 and 3 is like a 30-minute cutscene.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
I'll try to make sure
hey.
not to do it at the end of the night.
Listen, this is Xenosaga, okay?
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as you've been playing the game, you see like the way they present everything is so well done that it's not going to feel that long, but it's going to be a hop, skip, and a jump. But then the game is going to be like, all right, so now you in chapter 3.
Basically, when I finished Act 2, my exact words to Darius and Jonathan is, "What the fuck is actually going on?"
Yes, because I was just like, hey, wait, huh? Okay, I'm lost for a second. Hold on.
But it's so good.
It is. It's.
I'm gonna get there as soon as I can.
The
Fast as I
director,
can, I swear.
He said they was talking to him about like doing different stuff like for the game, and he's like, we'll be completely honest with you, we've put all of this, all of us is in this game. We got nothing left. So we're gonna figure out what the future holds as far as other projects, but like this was it, man. Story wise, like world building wise, like all of this, we put it all on the line for you.
I mean, you can always do Expedition 86 or something.
No.
As it
No.
as it sits right now, this is my game of the year in 2023. Like, it surpasses all those games, and that was a great year.
Like, dude,
If if you caked out the great gameplay it has, the great dialogue it has, the great visuals it has, just the story alone is so interesting and captivating.
I would have read a book of it.
Yeah. And I don't read.
And I'd be surprised if somebody's not. I'm being surprised if somebody's not writing a book of it right.
But I don't even know if you could read a book like this.
I mean,
the way that it captures the story.
Well,
I mean, books you could. Talented authors can turn any word into words.
And a lot of times the story, I mean, not even knowing what happens fully in the story. A lot of times stories like this will be better in the book, because when you're watching certain things, you know, there's no way to hide things. But in a book, you could be seeing it from, you know, somebody's perspective. That is the twist or something like that, but you don't know until it finally tells you, type of deal.
Like imagine reading what happens at the end of chapter 1 from like the perspective of Mael.
Mm-hmm.
Or
exactly.
Or the perspective of Lune and Cecile. Remember, they were down in the ocean.
I'm down here on the floating on the stuffed animal over here.
Yeah.
What's happening up there?
The whole time I'm like, I just finished fighting this boss. They immediately pretty much like jump
monster.
off, and they're just up there just chilling. Like, hey, you want to throw some rocks? I'm like, no, just get on the damn boat so you can go.
What do you mean? Hey. Nothing.
This is what
possibly
about
happen.
What about any of this place made you think this is a cool place to chill for a minute?
I mean, they had rocks.
Bro, we've been going at it. We've been doing all this stuff. We've been on this expedition.
You can relax on his back when you're crossing the freaking sea.
We're getting ready. No, we just beat the lamp monster, and we are getting ready to embark on doing the thing that we've talked about for our entire short ass lives.
Yes. And
so
we
let's
also
throw some rocks, Nolan.
Yeah, let's throw some rocks when we know the white-haired man is still somewhere close by. You know when he showed up in my dreams.
I ain't seen that dude.
She saw him just the night before,
but she ain't say nothing. She ain't say nothing though. We was around the campfire. We was all chilling. Nobody said nothing.
Jesus.
So that's just me in the future anyway. I think.
I see so many folks that say that. Now throughout the week as I work, I've watched folks playing it like up to that point. A lot of folks are getting to Act 2 when he dies, and there's like and it's like, man, I think that's him, and then Verso shows up and they're like,
I think it might be him again. That's middle aged though.
Yeah, that's middle-aged me, and that's old me, and like this is me in the future trying to stop me from doing something in the past that's going to cause the world breaking, and I'm just laughing like this is all the same stuff I thought too.
I can't imagine here what you think when you give him 2 to 3, because you'll be like, oh my god.
We'll see.
To your point, Zach. Yeah, I find it very hard to find a game that I've really enjoyed every aspect of over the past 3 years more than this game.
It's gonna be tough to see who beats it for Game of the Year this year.
Like
especially with Grand Theft Auto not coming out this year.
Well, yeah, Grand Theft Auto not coming out this year. Open up for everybody.
I think Claire Obscure closed them just immediately, as fast.
Everybody else.
A lot of folks are saying that.
It's gonna be tough.
Dude, it's gonna be like Ghost of Yote.
So are we done with?
Yeah, you probably.
I think we're done with someone.
Yeah. Like Ghost of Yote might be really, really good. But is it going to be...
Ghost of Yote is probably the only other thing that I can think of.
But is it better?
That could
I didn't play Tsushima. Would Tsushima beat it?
No. It would be really close.
That's tough.
But I think...
I love Ghost of Tsushima.
I think...
Tsushima. That game is just...
Overall package. Like, it does for me.
For me, Tsushima is kind of the same.
When you finish Claire Obscure, it might be different.
Yeah, we'll
check back. We'll circle back.
Yeah,
for me,
we'll
it's the story that's so good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think Ghost of Tsushima story and everything.
Ghost of Tsushima was just so. I mean, that's just one of those technically perfect games.
It is.
There was no weak point to that game. Some folks might say it might have been a little too long, but I would have stayed in there for a whole other extra 100 hours. I love that game.
There were certain parts of it that I thought. And this is just me getting mad that I had to go, like, collecting the different swords. Like, it's and one part is super fun, but at the same time I'm like, hey man, I'm not gonna like some of these swords, but I gotta get them because I see it on the map. But also like, man, I don't want to do it. But like the duels, it's such a small thing that changes the way the game plays.
Yep. That was one of my big things too, because a lot of games like that, you will get, you'll get different skills and stuff, and that's what I was afraid of as the game kind of kept going. And it was kind of became clear, especially after one point, that when it kind of feels like you might be getting close into the end, but no, you're really at the end of the middle.
Yeah, and that part right there, that kind of made me, because I knew it was doing it. I'm like,
Yeah,
I feel like they're trying to make this kind of crescendo type of thing, but there's no way this is the end of it because of some of the stuff that that's happened or hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
and I'm like, and then you get to that part, and it's like,
oh, okay, we're really just kind of you still got a lot to go. But one thing I felt like a lot of those games fall into the rut of you get all the skills that you're ever gonna get, and it gets monotonous. Just I'm doing this. I'm just, you find your one or two skills that you just constantly use over and over again. And that's what you're doing for the next,
15 hours.
Yeah. But I never felt that way in this game. It's like every time you thought you maxed out your skill tree, now you just did this one thing that opened up all new skills.
Yeah.
And that seemed to happen at a really good clip where I never felt like, I always felt like there was something new to learn.
Well, I think to your point about that, so they did a good job of balancing the amount of skill points you could possibly get.
Yeah.
Before you get to the next part, because that's always my fear. Is like, hey man, I'm like halfway through this skill tree. Like the thing about South of Midnight, if I had a complaint about that, was
I've heard the same thing. Yeah,
you get all your skills probably 2 hours in.
Yep.
There's still a good 6 hours of game left. Probably another 8 to 9 if you try to get everything.
So the game, the combat doesn't really change that much.
The combat doesn't change, and then even
monotonous.
the platforming itself doesn't really, like, there are things that, like, there are more obstacles added.
Right, I got you.
But you're still technically doing,
you
get a wall run, you get a double jump, you get a glide, and you get a like swing type of thing.
And you get it all in the beginning.
Like a grapple hook, yeah. And you get it all within like 2 hours. And so then it's like, so the rest of this game is going to be grapple and tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard other folks kind of say that was kind of one of the weakest points of the game. Is the combat doesn't really evolve. But that's really what I liked about Ghost of Tsushima. It
did a really good job.
Yeah.
Because the Assassin's Creed games, even the RPG ones, the latest ones, that's probably one of my gripes about it is you get to a certain point and it's like you said, well, these two moves pretty much win.
Bread and butter. And
it's like I have no reason to change it. And there's no, because the enemies aren't making me change it either. You're just doing it again and doing it again. The thing, for example, with Clair Obscur is like, it never feels like I've gotten the perfect thing for every enemy. Like you're gonna have to figure out what to do.
When the Pictos and them evolving into the Lumen, whatever you want to call it, where everybody else can use it.
Yeah.
I think that was the part that I changed out the most. I hardly ever once I had my skills, I pretty much had my skills for most of the game were pretty much the same.
Yeah, I changed
recently, a little bit here and there.
I only just recently finally I was still using the 2 and 3 AP skills from like the beginning of the game.
That's the thing. Once you could generate AP, the other skills become viable.
Yeah, I got all these skills. I should really start to check to see if I got anything better than these, game starting
once
skills.
Once you get halfway through Act 2, those were my skills pretty much for the rest of the game.
I mean, because really you're just looking at doing how much damage.
The Pictos is where I found the more fun, changing them out and figure out what works best, what doesn't.
Yeah, I looked at a lot more of those too.
Because when I first did it, I did everything about free aim. I'm like, well, I don't really use free aim anymore.
That's funny because the game does early on. There's a.
It made it super important, but then
it still is,
but
certain mobs.
It seems to lose its importance.
There's certain mobs that you need it with.
Yeah,
sure.
But you also could just you could just bully your way past them. Like you don't necessarily have to shoot stuff. It'll probably make your fights easier.
Well, there's a couple mobs where you can't use normal moves on them.
That's
they
right.
just dodge the whole time.
Well, see, okay, so
if they're flying.
Well, see, there's a drawback to it because, well, not a drawback, but after I don't know if it's your speed rating, but there's some sort of accuracy modifier. Because later on, I could basic attack them or use skills on them. But I think it was because my level was so high. Yeah,
because what'd you say? You finished yours near 100, right?
I was about 90. Jesus. Minoko was at a 90.
So was your last fight really easy?
I regret being that strong.
Because it was so easy?
But the only thing that's dumb, and I hate when they do this, the world bosses or the world fights in the optional dungeons are so absurd in difficulty compared to the actual story.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
yeah, because a lot of the stuff said danger for me.
oh,
And I was able to finish the game.
yeah, like, dude, it will still say danger even when you're close to the level you probably are to be able to deal with it. But it's super unnecessary, and I'm not annoyed because I really enjoyed. Like Jonathan sent that picture of that one optional fight he did, and I was like, oh yeah, you gonna be there. Like there was some fights where I spent like 20, 25 minutes. Like, and that was the time I won the fight.
Shit.
Got time for that.
You know the last fight took me?
Bro, I can imagine that last fight.
It probably took me an hour and a half. I died at least 10 times on it.
Oh yeah,
And-
expedition failed.
Yeah. I got through the first phase just fine. It was that second phase that whooped my ass.
I mean, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was almost 90, and that part it was like, hey, hold on now, you hitting pretty hard now. You better.
Well, because there's like 2 of his moves like where he hits you like 10 times.
Yeah, so I was like,
Bro,
hey,
I can't parry all this shit.
I was like, hey, boop, boop, boop. Hold on now, let me dodge. I should have sent the video to the chat. There was a dude made a video about trying to time dodges, and he was like, you get to the last part of the boss, and they're like, I'm getting ready to do this move. He's like, yeah, and things just now I'm gonna slow it up. Now I'm changing my rhythm up a little bit for you. And he's like, okay.
Or you get in your head, like, I parried this move 10 times, and I'm about to kill him if I parry this. Oh, I fucked it up. I died.
No, see, Zach.
Shit.
So Zach,
I got my own head.
No, you didn't. Okay, don't put that on yourself. Let me tell you what happened. Tell you exactly what happened. Game cheated. It's
Sometimes it does feel like that.
It does.
Dude,
It's like, dude, I hit the button. There
have been times where I've jumped. I know I've jumped, and my team is on the ground like this. Ugh.
I feel like jumps are really easy.
They are easy, but I pressed the A button and nothing happened. Now there is a chance my team step back then, but that's impossible because I would never press B when I told my brain to press A. So the game cheated.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just cheating.
All right. Let's
Just do the thing with the lady.
yeah, we're gonna do another blind tier list because we had so much fun and everybody seemed to enjoy it last week. But we're gonna do SNES this time. And it took me more than 5 minutes to do this, so it's actually well constructed, I think. So it's gonna be a lot more fun for you guys. Not for Darius and Nolan though. All right. Does everybody remember what we had to do this? They get 13 SNES games, and they're putting them into a tier list of greatest SNES games, but they can only put 1 game in the S, 2 games in the A tier, 3 games in the B tier, 4 games in the C tier, 2 in D tier, and 1 in the F tier.
If you want to check out last episode, we did NES games.
Yes.
And all I will say is Larry said every time he hears Bayou Billy, his throat start getting itchy.
Well, there's no Bayou Billy on this one.
Which means the list is already flawed because Bayou Billy's,
Yeah.
It's also not an SNES game.
I maintain that last week's list was perfect.
It was
horrible. Exactly the way it should have been. Not a thing out of place.
All right, you ready for the first one?
Yeah.
Super Mario World.
Oh, geez. Starting off with shoot.
That's an easy one for me. I'm gonna tell you that now. It's simple. Don't overthink it, Nolan.
I mean, it's.
I know where it ain't gonna go. I'll tell you that right now.
What?
It ain't a S. Okay, it's too easy. We did Super Mario. I'm not even gonna say what we did last week, but we're not gonna give it this spot because there's a chance that a Tecmo related sports game might be on this list, and I just don't know. I just don't know if I could do that.
And there was a lot of good Tecmo sports related games on the SNES.
Yes, they sure were.
Yeah, there were.
So,
honestly,
I don't think we want to use the S yet, right?
Yeah, but I mean, to me, there's only one other game
Saturday Night Slam Masters? Because I know that's on the list.
There's only one other
It
game.
literally starts with S.
that could be in the S that wouldn't be this? And I'm almost positive it is, which is why I'm willing to put it at an A.
Because he has to put it on there, right?
I mean, it has to be there, and that's the only other game that I can think. But even then, it's still like a.
Not really.
I mean, it's a
because that's the game I'm thinking of, and I know
it's still an ask me an hour from now, and I might change my mind thing.
Not at all. Let's cop out, bro, and just put it at A.
Yeah, we'll do A.
Right.
Super Mario World at A.
Yeah.
Steven's fuming already.
All right.
That's only because
Number 2.
Ooh.
Super Empire Strikes Back.
All right, now it's getting heavy. That's a heavy pick.
Well, crap. Now we only got one more A.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, I love this game.
Fantastic game. First
Super Star Wars was already so good, but this game?
Yeah. Oh, I have one complaint about this game before we grade it. I say this a lot, but I'm telling you, it do be cheating. Because the platforming in these games, the Super Star Wars trilogy games, you be falling through platforms, bro, that I know I jumped to.
It was better in this game.
It was a little bit better. That's probably the reason why it's better.
Man, I mean, just everything from the,
You really liked it because you really actually was watching Star Wars back then. I didn't watch it yet.
Well, so when Super Star Wars is what really got us into Star Wars, because we had seen Star Wars a few times, but when Super Star Wars came out,
that's what did it.
We played all the way through that game. So then we went back and watched the original Star Wars again, just to see where some of the stuff in the game came from and how much of the game wasn't even in the film. And a whole lot. But yeah, that and this game was what really started getting us into Star Wars. So, but man, I'm
not gonna lie to you, no, I can't put it that high though, because I can't trust that we won't need them spots.
I know. I mean,
I'm okay with it getting the C. I think that's a fair spot.
I say it's at least no lower than a B.
No lower than a B for you, huh?
Yeah,
that's a B minus right
there. I love this game. the lightsaber, the duel with Darth Vader at the end.
It was pretty heavy.
Oh my God!
I keep it on emulator every once in a while. Just boot it up.
The what do they call the Chiselisk or whatever, the dudes with the weird things under their necks?
Oh yeah,
take like multiple hits. Hated those damn things.
We had a whole set for the Super Nintendo. I don't think we got them anymore.
I might have them somewhere if it was one of the games Mom gave away to the poor kids.
We was the poor kid. What you doing, Mama?
That's what we told her. We're poor kids. But
not like them though. I'm fine with it being a B. I won't protest more than B.
Let's go B.
All right. Shit.
Super Empire Strikes Back.
Because see, Zach got some Super Nintendo hits that me and him really, really rock on that I know he might throw on this list. His Super Nintendo is dangerous. See, like just like Sega Genesis or even the Nintendo, Zach ain't really got his library ain't that super deep. But this, we'd had some talks about some Super Nintendo games, so I wondered if he gonna put something on there.
You ready for number 3?
Yeah, that's gonna make me mad.
Super Mario Kart.
Okay.
Let's go to D. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just thinking in the grand scheme of Super Nintendo games, like I get it, but this ain't Mario Kart 64.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's
a very bare bones game.
Yeah.
Even for racing games.
When you go back and look at it, I mean, most folks who, obviously, it's like, oh my God, it was my childhood and this, that, and the other. But
it's more nostalgia than goodness.
Yeah,
it is.
Objectively, it was an okay.
It's not even 4 players.
Yeah, well,
they had a multi-tap. I gave it. I listen. I know this is gonna sound crazy because I say some crazy stuff, but this is I'm being 100% serious. Yeah. When this game came out, one of the first things I said as a kid was, "Why there's not 4 players?" It just didn't. It didn't make sense to me that Nintendo was doing this let's race together game, and we only get 2 players when there were games already that existed that were 4 players.
It had Mode 7 scaling.
I don't care about it, bro. You just looking at Donkey Kong's ass.
They really divide the screen by 4?
Yeah. The big floor model TV can do it. Now, if you got to play on that little black and white one back in your uncle's, room at your grandma's, then it's probably going to be terrible.
On that 13-inch TV?
Hey. You can't put it on the floor model because the system going to mess up the TV. So you got to put it on the old. But yeah, honestly, I just didn't think this game was like super amazing back in the day.
Yeah, me either.
D.
I liked it.
It's cool.
See, I would say C, but I'm okay at a D2.
Yeah, put it at D, bro. We ain't got time for this.
All right.
Say something in the comments
Super
if you mad
Mario
what we
Kart.
say.
Yeah, I know.
It's a D.
Some folks are going to be mad, I know. But
Nolan and Darius have decided Super
Yep.
Mario Kart is a D.
Lock it
of the
in.
greatest games.
All right.
Potentially.
Yeah, that's still in the top 10.
See?
No,
Listen
it's
to him.
not.
It's
the first one outside of top 10.
It's first out of 10. Okay, fine.
But it was a big tournament though. So like not getting top 8 ain't really like the worst thing.
Right.
Get top 64, something like that.
Yeah.
There's only 13 teams. You ready for number 4?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, tough enough, baby.
Hey, Punk, are you tough enough?
Okay, this is the prequel to Brawl Brothers.
Oh my God. You actually put it over here.
A solid game.
A solid game.
Hey, hold on. We talked earlier about rentals, right?
Yes.
Talk about a good rental
This was
that
a
you didn't know.
consummate rental. Yeah.
Like the first time you rented this, you like, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
And then you put
And
it
it
in.
was like, man, this game is amazing.
Cool.
This game is so good.
It's a good time for co-op beat 'em up.
Co-op beat 'em up. Yep. With a fighting mode in it and all. I mean,
Bro, we're not doing the fighting mode, okay? We can just play Street Fighter. I'm not doing this with you. Like, I hated the fighting mode in Streets of Rage 2. I hated the ending in Streets of Rage 1.
See, I don't have any nostalgia for that because we only played Streets of Rage 1.
Okay, you played the
And
worst
so,
one.
I know. And so we never played 2 and 3 until 360 came out.
God,
it was the first time I finally
I thought you
played
were going to say
2.
Dreamcast, so they had the collection.
No,
God,
first
not even then?
first time I played Streets of Rage 2 and 3 was on the Xbox 360.
Terrible.
So, but 4 is amazing.
Straight spoiler alert, at the end of Streets of Rage 1, if you're playing co-op, right, Mr. X says, hey, you could, after you beat Mr. X, you go, hey, you could take his seat on the throne, or you could, be the cop that you are, because that's who you are in the game is cops. But if you're playing 2 players, both of you have to agree to be good guys. If one person agrees to be the bad guy, then guess what? Y'all got to fight each other. Mm-hmm. And whoever wins becomes the boss. Even if you picked do the good thing. And that's what I had stupid cousins. So you know what they would do? Every time.
Always pick the bad one.
I want to be Mr. X. Why would you want to be Mr. X? What are you saying about yourself right now? So, yeah. Stupid ending. See.
Yeah. See.
So we're putting Hey Punk, are you tough enough as a C.
Yeah.
Above Mario Kart.
Above Mario
It is
Kart,
objectively more fun than Mario Kart.
I would have to agree. I'm sorry.
All right. Number 5. Street Hockey 95.
Okay, I know you've never played this.
No, I have never played this.
This is made by the same company that made Jam It. So they use these like photorealistic like animations and stuff.
Okay.
But it's bad. Objectively bad.
Okay.
The game isn't good because it's not a good idea. It's just poorly executed. Mm-hmm. So it's an F, not because it's the worst game, but just like it's just not good. Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
But I've actually played this game. I played most of the games that company made. Yeah. Well, you should have put Skitchin on that, but I would have.
So I never played this game, but I looked up videos of it. It doesn't look half bad.
It's not really that bad. It's just it doesn't. When you see videos of it, people it makes it look smoother than it actually plays. It is very like just kind of janky.
Gotcha. All right. Number 6.
Ooh,
Batman Returns.
Oh, buddy. I what?
I mean, it's not bad.
It is single player.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. I'll get a single player beat 'em up is kind of objectively questionable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but Aliens vs Predators as well on Super Nintendo.
Well,
They both were yeah. Okay. But it's a good beat 'em up though. It's like Death and Return of Superman.
well,
But Batman. And it's got Dan DeVito in it. And Michelle Pfeiffer.
oh Lord.
Is that not how you pronounce her name?
I'm
not gonna fight you too much on this, but I would like to see it.
I mean, we're almost halfway through,
Don't start calculating, bro.
and I'm just
This ain't a science project, man.
trying to figure out what's left and what we may regret putting somewhere.
I don't regret nothing so far.
There's only places now. I don't either, really.
I lead with my heart.
I
follow my heart, Zach.
because I feel like I don't want to put this over cart, But I also feel like, what if something worse comes up and now we have to put it?
I mean, honestly, the only drawback to this game is not being multiplayer, but it's based on the movie, and he was the only hero in the movie.
Well, yeah.
Other than that, it is a really cool beat 'em up, and it's actually decent length. It's decent difficulty.
I mean, it was one of the better Batman games to ever come out at the time.
It's better than Batman with the gun. It ain't better than Batman Forever, but that ain't came out yet technically when this game came out.
What you thinking?
I won't fight you if it's a like. Obviously, I know we're not gonna put it at a B. I would personally, it's a B for me. Don't shake your head like that. No, like it's so dismissive. Okay, but I'm not opposed to it being a C. I know it's what I know you really want to make it a D.
I'm between a C and a D.
I think it's at least a C.
Let's go C. Dang it!
If this was PlayStation, you could put Wu-Tang Shaolin style on
Just
there.
in case of
Batman
something.
Returns is a C.
Just in case something worse comes up.
Or if it's just all Batman games from this point. Batman animated series, which is an A.
Oh well, yeah, that one needs to definitely go higher.
Yeah.
Ready for 7?
Better not be Shaq Fu.
Super Metroid. Super Metroid.
That's a good B. You know the game that I want to be an S.
With you, I'm not sure.
What the hell does that mean, Nolan?
I mean,
We agree.
Could be Killer Instinct, as far as I know.
What would be so absurd about that?
I mean, for you, it wouldn't be absurd.
For any person,
For me, it wouldn't be absurd either. But the fact that only one game can be up there, and this is one of the games that I'm thinking.
No, that's not it. What I'm thinking. I think we're synced up on what we think is the S Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with this being a B. You got my blessing. Do you want to give up an A spot for this, Nolan? That's crazy.
I almost want to put this as an S.
I know you do, but I don't.
To me, it's a triumvirate that any given day, one of them is going to be number one.
Yeah, the third one on your list, the number 3, whatever the third one is, I know that's what it is. We know what the third one is. That's the number one. The other ones are not. They're close. They're really close. But I ain't played them as much, man. I
hate this. I hate it.
I'll let you put it as an A. I give you that. I can see that.
I mean, it can't go lower than an A.
What do you mean it can't go? It can literally be a D.
It's literally one of the greatest. It's literally one of the finest video games ever crafted. Period.
Yeah, that dude also made the Virtual Boy. So I mean, like, how much does he really know? If you want to be like that, we could take it there.
Oh,
God bless the dead. Now I'm not speaking ill of you. I'm talking facts.
Man,
Don't put it in the A, man, so we can go about our business. I get tired of arguing with you about this. We'd literally have another B slot.
yeah.
We lose all the A's. Everything's got to be a B or less. Bro, if Killer Instinct and Saturday Night Slam Masters on this list, you're going to have some problems. Tell you that now.
Oh, put it at A.
Super Metroid A.
What if we got Brutal Paws
Hey,
of Fury?
I was just happy we finally got Maximilian Dude to play it.
What, Super Metroid?
Yeah, because I watched him start it twice, and he was just like, I just don't like it. And everybody in the chat, including me, is like, how can you be so into the freaking Souls games and not play Super Metroid?
I'm not into the Souls games because I like Super Metroid.
Well, see, he finally he played Dread when it came out. Pretty sure he was getting paid to play it. I don't know. But either way, he played Dread and he liked it.
That's a nasty rumor to slide.
I mean, come on.
People get paid all the time.
You can tell when Twitch streamers are starting to get paid to stuff like over the last few weeks. Suddenly, all these Twitch streamers are just interested in playing Grand Theft Auto 4 specifically. I watched 6 different folks play through Grand Theft Auto 4 in the last month. What are the chances of that? Everybody just happened to be interested in it. No, they were paying them to do it because they knew that Grand Theft Auto 4 remake is coming out this year. So
what do you mean, cousin? You don't want to go see Big American Titties or bowling? Those are your 2 options.
Those are pretty much your options. Yeah. So But yeah, no, I was so happy because he played Dread and he absolutely loved it. And then he finally decided to give this game a chance. And by the end of it, when I happened to be awake when he finished the game, and he was like, he was super diehard into fighting games at the time, and he kept hearing all of his friends and stuff talk about this game. He never saw what the big deal, but he was like, I get it now. I understand why everybody loves this game so much now. It's like,
sounds like Danny DeVito when Mac found his pride.
Thank you.
It all makes sense now.
It all makes sense now. So, okay.
All right. Ready for number 8?
Yeah.
Clay Fighter. Ooh, baby. Let's go. Oh, man. That's crazy. We don't even got an A rank no more, but we do got an S rank for Superman. Death and Return of Superman. Oh, buddy. Shoot it to the top. Thank you, James Gunn.
I mean,
all right, so look, I let you talk crazy about Batman Returns. Michelle Pfeiffer, let you talk crazy about her. That's all right.
Okay,
but
is she in that game?
Yeah, she come out and do the whip thing one time. I think you fight her like a stage 5 or something like that. Yeah. That Batman Returns was my fallback game at the video store when Steven and everybody rented all the other cool games. So like with Star Fox, Mario RPG, Mystical Ninja, Mega Man X is gone, I'd be like, shit, Batman right there. This game is actually better than the Batman game, but I don't know. Have you played Death and Return of Superman?
I know I did, yeah.
Okay. So the cool thing about this game, for those of you who haven't played it, is you start off playing 80s mullet Superman. And it's the perm is flowing, right? And then you fight Doomsday. He kill you because death. And then you get to play as Superboy. God, I can't remember the Steel.
Metallo.
You don't know it's Metallo yet though.
Well, and Eradicator, right?
Yeah, Eradicator. Yeah, probably Eradicator. That dude he is absurdly strong in that game. And then eventually, real Superman comes back just like the comic books, but. It's a really interesting beat 'em up that goes to, and each of the characters play slightly different, kind of like the roster of a beat 'em up game.
That's cool.
But it is only single player. Another knock on it. But also, how could you make it multiplayer? Because all those Supermen are like individual; they're not part of a team. I think Superboy and Steel end up kind of teaming up in the comic book a little bit as they figure out because it's a whole overarching story about the death and return of Superman. But anyway, it's a great comic book cover of a game too, kind of like Maximum Carnage, where it really does go through like the actual beginning and end of the comic art.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's a good. It's a C. I think so.
Yeah.
Like it's at least a C.
Yeah.
And I don't think you want to waste a B now. I think you're scared.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
All right.
Move get Mystical Ninja.
Death and Return of Superman is a C.
I'm telling you, if you don't put these games on the list, I'm gonna tell you something too. I'm gonna tell you after to get to him. What we got next?
All right. What are we doing now? Number 9.
Mambo number 9.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
That's crazy that we ain't got no A's left. It's only one spot it can go to then.
I think, it's got to be a B. Why are you always so surprised when I don't put Street Fighter at the top of anything?
I don't understand.
Like, yes, I talk about it, and I talk about its cultural significance.
This ain't even Street Fighter 2. This is Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Yeah, this is the best one I know of the twos.
That's why I put it there.
To me.
No, it is. It's got the new outfit colors. You can press the R or the L and get new outfit colors.
Yeah, I mean,
you play as the bosses.
I mean, this game has a package deal. You had Champion Edition and Hyper Fighting in it. I mean, it was.
Hey, did you ever turn on Champion Edition?
I did. Yeah.
Why?
Because see, at our arcade, we never got Champion Edition. Only like Circle K's every speckled around the city that we never went to those Circle K's.
Why you come to the Circle K on Crichton?
So, no, I take it back. Our arcade did get Champion Edition. We never got Hyper Fighting. A couple of Circle K's had it because folks were telling us about Ken when he does his Dragon Punches on fire now. We thought everybody was lying. We're like, no, you're crazy. What are you talking about? No, I swear to God, I was at the gas station and I did this uppercut and he was on fire and like Ryu had a fireball and it was red. It was like, what the hell are you talking about? You making this stuff up?
No, because Ken's Hurricane Kick hit you like 17 times now.
Yeah.
And Ryu's just knock you down. Yeah. This is stupid now.
And so we
do it in the air.
We only had access to Champion Edition because it was at the arcade. Hyper Fighting wasn't. So when this game came out, you know,
Yeah, we played.
it was just, and it had a tournament mode in it that was so good.
It was. It didn't make any sense why it was so good.
I don't know why every fighting game just doesn't have a built-in tournament mode. I don't care if nobody else plays it. It's pretty simple to put a bracket in there. Just put the damn bracket in the game.
Yeah, no, we actually use that tournament mode quite often. Like,
we did too.
A house full of people.
Yeah.
All right, you got 10 people? All right,
Yep.
cool. Tournament mode.
Tournament mode all the time. So
That's
yeah.
a B, though.
Yeah, I mean,
based on what we got available.
Based on what's available, obviously it's a B. Yeah.
Alrighty. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is a
Hey,
B.
can we switch out with Metroid? We still got time? We get a free swap?
No.
Ah, Snoop.
All right. Number 10. Turtles in Time.
There is actually only one spot this game could go to, Nolan. I know I said that 6 times ago. But I told you he was going to do this, so I wanted to keep an A open because I knew you weren't going to be able to put it in the S because you hate fun.
Well, see, I mean, we've talked about this before. I've never been that big a fan of this game. I know, I know. Everybody, most folks consider this the best of the old arcade games. I still like the original one better, personally. Now,
Nolan.
the SNES version was the better version of this game, though, over the arcade.
Well, there's only one issue with the SNES version. Mm-hmm. It's not 4 players.
Well, yeah, but
Nolan.
it was really planned.
Neon Knight Riders. Okay? Bury my shell at Wounded Knee. Big Apple, 3 a.m. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Put the game in the spot it's supposed to be in, Zach. Put it in there.
Right at the B.
Now, hold on. Now, last time we was worried about if you put one in the spot, then things gonna have to go up there, and now we're gonna be lost, and then we're gonna be stuck, and then Bayou Billy. Now I'm giving you a chance, okay, to do the right thing, Nolan, and put the thing in there. Cause do you want Bayou Billy to be an S? Cause I wouldn't mind that, but I think you would. You know the next game he's got on this list, Nolan? It's Super High Impact Football. I already knows what it is. Okay? Now, as much as I like that game because you can fight, I know you have no context. So you gonna put 10 in Turtles on B? You want me to do that?
I mean, that's to me. I sure hope we're not putting Bio Billy.
Is it the? It's like Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, but you just put Bayou Billy on Super Nintendo, but the music is off and the controls don't work. Because if you put that on the list, Zach, if you put the Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, it's gonna be in the D.
I mean,
and that's just because Street Hockey's in the F already.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I would actually put it at a C. But no, I do recognize that, you know, it
You recognize game.
It was the only, like, you know, besides, but we'll see what if Tournament Fighters is on the list.
The Genesis version?
The SNES version, obviously.
It ain't that good of a game.
And I definitely liked it better than Turtles in Time.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You would say.
I know. That's
all right.
That's,
put it at B before I get mad.
Let's just be.
It should be a C, bro. You
Turtles in Time at a B.
Yeah, it's hurting, bro.
Is that where we're putting it?
Yep. That's where we're putting it. We don't got no more B's left.
Locked it in.
Yeah, there's no
All
more
right.
B's. All
Justin,
right.
I'm so sorry.
We got 3
Justin,
more
I'm so
games
sorry.
left.
We got
It's
3 more
either
games.
Yeah, it's
Three
either going to
games.
go in the S,
C.
the C, or the
C
D.
or D.
Turtles in Time should have been there, Nolan. Could have kept that spot warm.
Yeah, well.
Ready?
Yeah.
For number
go.
11,
Oh, brother.
Looney Tunes B-Ball.
That's actually a perfect game for the C's. I recognize the shortcomings of the game. Marvin the Martian is kind of not fair. But everybody knows if you came to Engage Gaming and you were involved in some of the FGC stuff, whether it was Smash or not Smash.
I missed the first one, but I was there for the second one.
Yeah. Looney Tunes B-Ball was something I tried to introduce to all of them. And it was only because we wanted to present something that was just objectively fun. Mm-hmm. Like, turn your brain off. Everybody knows Looney Tune characters. But this is actually a solid basketball game. Like, it is underrated how good the fundamental basketball is in this game. I would say it's better than the Space Jam game because the Space Jam game is literally just NBA Jam with the Space Jam characters in it instead and not as fleshed out. But it's a good C.
Yeah.
All right, Looney Tunes B-Ball, a C.
It's gonna be crazy when you got to put Link to the Past in a D. It's your fault, Nolan.
Number 12,
I knew you was gonna put that mug on there. Put it at an S, baby. With
Sunset Riders.
Ugh, you got me. Bury me with my money.
Be careful what you say next, Nolan,
What?
I told you.
because you got to choose an S or a D.
I'm gonna let you decide, Nolan. Choose our fate.
Dead air.
What you gonna do, Nolan? You always want to make all the decisions. Oh, wise one.
What?
You want to be the leader?
D.
I can't believe this dude.
I mean,
That's crazy.
I'm taking a chance here.
Taking a chance at what? What's gonna be over there? Killer Instinct, baby. Go to number one.
Could be Killer Instinct. Could be Final Fantasy 3.
Ugh. I'm be so mad. That creepy dude Kefka.
I mean, it does suck that.
You got the power to change it, bro. You got the power in your hands. Captain Planet, do something. You bought this on yourself.
I did. D.
Let the record show Nolan said the Sunset Riders was a D.
I am so disappointed.
Just outside the top 10.
And all right, that's all right.
I mean, hey, we're stuck with whatever the last one is. If
it's gonna be crazy.
If it's not a Link to the Past, I'm sorry. I regret everything.
This movie is.
I did not remember what it was.
Uh-oh.
I just looked and oh my God.
Is it Donkey Kong Country at least?
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Number 13.
Yeah.
What is this?
The Adventures of Yogi Bear.
The greatest SNES game ever. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. That's what you get for your.
You should ask me. You should have let me put.
Should let
Super
you put
Metroid at S.
I should let you put Super Metroid at S. You had 3 other games to put at S, Nolan. You couldn't pull the trigger. That's a nasty game. I done played a lot of them games too. I have never played that game. Hey, boo boo.
You chose to put Sunset Riders at D, so you could put Adventures of Yogi Bear on S.
Yes, that's what Nolan did.
I regret everything.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. That was good though. No, that's a really good choice. You know, you had to know we had never played that game too.
Bayou Billy all over again.
No, it's not. Bayou Billy was a solid B. Bro, you put.
Oh my God.
I can't believe you didn't put Mario World at S. And then I super couldn't believe you didn't put Super Metroid at S.
Because I assumed
Link to the Past.
Link to the Past was gotta Link to the Past got to be on the
I
list.
mean, I mixed it up. I had Street Hockey 95 in there.
Yeah.
I wanted to put because with the NES we did put a lot of top heavy stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Besides Bayou Billy.
No, I don't. It's 3 games in one.
So I wanted to mix it up this time. A little
No, you did
chaff with some
great
good.
job. Rats off to you. That was a great job.
I can't believe you put Yogi Bear at number 1.
Did we? Hold on, buddy. This man acting like he didn't make the list. You hear this?
What?
He set us up and then
just
said,
me.
"I can't believe y'all put it up there." Who would have? What did the
You
game?
could have put Sunset Riders, one of the greatest games ever made.
I agreed with you. Okay. Commander Shepard over here decided that wasn't good enough.
Hey, if you let me put TMNT at D, then it would at least been a B.
I would have had to
That
walk away
doesn't
from
make
the
it any
podcast.
better. You still have Yogi Bear at number 1.
It would have been Yogi Bear number 1. Oh,
I felt like Super Mario World was too easy. That's what he did. He set us up.
He kind of did.
He set us up.
Yeah.
How?
I still feel like the list, 98% is correct.
How did I set you up?
I put Super Mario World first.
I mean,
Oh my God.
number 1 should be number 1. Here, do we want to see what we picked
Yeah,
out?
oh yeah, put that on the
By
screen.
all means, yes. Let's see what horrors we have wrought.
Okay, that ain't too bad. It don't make sense for the show, but I mean, I get what's going on.
This is the Adventures of Yogi Bear.
This all right. So I know. Like clearly,
animation's pretty nice. It runs at a good clip.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Nolan. 1994. If anybody told me a game ran well, I'd be, bro, I'm not playing that because you're trying to hide everything else about the game. Hey, look at that. You doing a little Sonic thing when they look at the camera, break the fourth wall. I might have rented this. Like, if it was an option, I might have rented it. Probably not, but I might have. I rented Speed Racer for the Super Nintendo. That was pretty fun. I don't know who none of these enemies are, though. What happened to, where's Ranger at? Where's Boo Boo at?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Where's,
Just a leap of faith?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, apparently.
Where's, Droopy?
This is what you chose as an S game. Greatest SNES game of all time.
I rocks with
This is why we don't have no subscribers.
Probably.
This is exactly why.
So are the baskets just platforms?
Well, it looks like you get points by jumping on each.
But you also use them as platforms.
Picnic baskets, yeah.
That's kind of interesting,
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look terrible.
It's not the worst game.
No.
I like how y'all trying to talk yourselves into
Oh
the
yeah,
game.
yeah. We got to believe the lie.
I mean,
it's number one, Zach. So
yeah,
I mean,
we got to live with it.
I'm gonna go home and download and be like, guys, this sucks. I did get into to emulating. I know we didn't talk about what we watched because I don't think I hadn't watched nothing but NBA playoffs. But I finally got the Saturn emulator to work, and I downloaded Shining in the Dark because I thought it was Shining Force, like another version of it, and it kind of is, but it's a dungeon crawler.
Oh, Shining in the Darkness?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Was that on the Saturn?
Yeah, it's on the Saturn.
I thought it was a Genesis game.
But it looked pretty cool.
Did they remake it or something?
Might have.
Either way, yeah, that was I think it happens in the same world, but I know the original game happened before the Shining Force games.
But I also downloaded another game that I know that you guys would be interested in. Did you know the critically acclaimed motion picture known as Congo
Oh God.
had a game for Sega Saturn?
Yes.
It is an FPS.
Okay.
I believe I played it. I think a friend of mine had it.
It's doing a lot of stuff, man. So you start the game, you got some sort of sickness, right? So it's doing like this Far Cry thing, because you remember the original, not what the Far Cry y'all be playing now, where it's got this just some crazy Aborigine dude every game, or like some crazy like cult leader. The original Far Cry, you do have malaria for some reason.
What's Far
Far Cry 2.
Far Cry 2.
Yeah, you had malaria.
Yeah.
You had to keep getting medicine. So this game, you got like some sort of disease, and like every few steps, the screen will like, and like you can stop for a little bit. But like imagine that happening like every time you walk like 2 or 3 steps. But then like 2D spiders and other flying things that wasn't in the movie at all is like attacking you.
Yeah.
And you got a gun. Now you don't have unlimited ammo, but when you run out of ammo, you can only shoot like one at a time, like pew, pew, pew. But you don't ever go to 0. You just go down to like slower speeds. So, yeah, not quite as good as the movie. Movie's fantastic. Yeah, it's a great movie.
Okay.
I mean, what you guys object? It's on the same level as Star Wars. How about that?
Okay.
Amy scared. Amy, I don't know how to do the gorilla emotions, but it's pretty good. Ending of it though is wild. So turns into
Appreciate everybody hanging out with us, and
don't forget to like, subscribe, share.
please subscribe. We've grown probably by 1 subscription since last time.
Hey, all we gotta do is release another 100 and something videos, and we will get to 500.
We'll get in there.
Let me see. Maybe we haven't grown at all.
Don't say that.
Oh, we got 1 in the last. No, we're still 328. Isn't that what we were last week?
No, we was at 327 last time.
I don't remember.
I remember.
Anyways, we need subscribe. Tell your friend.
170. We get 170 more. We'll be there. I'll make a couple accounts to finish this off. Get us over the top.
Hey, start doing cool stuff. No live streams or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that.
We can do that in a couple weeks with the Switch 2.
We can't do some of the games because they want to put all the shit on during like regular work hours. So I ain't gonna know nothing that's happening. I'm gonna get off work every day and be like, oh look, all the coolest things were announced. That's cool for later.
Yeah, what time is it? Like 4 or something like that?
I think so. I'm getting like a traffic jam or something. It's gonna be bad.
Well, they do that so that it's not, too late over in Europe. I mean, it's gonna be middle of night Asia no matter what. So
who cares about them? We're the mecca of all of this. We buy the most.
Well,
we do. Consumption.
About to spend the most too.
Yeah.
You saw that Sony was announcing that they're probably gonna be raising the price of the PlayStations. Again.
Yeah.
It's the 4th price increase around the world. They didn't say if it was going to be in America this time or not, but this is the 4th time the PlayStation 5 has increased in price.
What is it around the world?
I mean, it depends on the area. I think everyone thinks the only reason they haven't raised it over here in America is because they don't want to piss us off. The place that they sell the most of them.
Right.
But yeah, they said, hey, so market conditions, we're probably going to have to raise the price again. They just raised them
2 months ago?
A few months ago. Yeah. It wasn't that long ago.
No, it was 2025 for sure.
And now they're already talking about raising them again. This includes the Pro, which was already $700
with no disk drive.
What it really makes you wonder is how much is the PlayStation 6 going to cost?
$1,000.
Well, I mean, Sony has to keep doing things like this until they bottom out, PS3 style. So, since they won, usually they lose and win and lose and win. Now they're on a hot streak console wise, right?
Because it's funny, over time the PS3 ended up outselling the 360.
Yeah,
but that's because people were trying to make midichlorians and stuff like that.
Yeah, they were trying to do protein strings. So
yeah, this is true. But it is just crazy.
Well, as the Gearbox CEO said, if you're a fan, you'll make it happen.
And with that, we'll see you next week.